Welcome back to Norn9 Last Era Senri's Concerto route. Part 2.
いやー、危なかったね。あと少し発見が遅れれば大惨事だったよ。
Uh-huh. Why do I get the feeling that this happened on purpose? Well, that was a close one. Had it been discovered a moment later, we would have had a disaster on our hands.
来てくれて助かった。つい先日定期点検を行った時は何ともなかったんだが。
I'm glad you came in time. Could have sworn that there was nothing wrong during my last inspection a few days ago.
これもずいぶん古い船だからな。一度しっかり見た方がいいかもしれん。
This is also a very old ship, mind you. It might be wise to take a closer look at it.
マー君、船大丈夫だった？
Hey, Masa, is the ship okay?
ああ、なんとかな。心配かけてすまない。
We'll manage for now. Sorry for worrying you.
いや、マー君が謝ることじゃないんだけど。
It's not something you need to apologize for. Who's this suswad?
あんた。
You.
いや、
Hello there.
そうだ。この人とは初対面だったな。皆がいるところで紹介しようと思ったんだが。
Oh, right. You haven't met before. I was planning on introducing him once everyone else was here.
僕は東谷元久。政宗のおじさんだよ。
Name's Motohisa Toya. I'm Masamune's uncle.
島の科学者の一人だ。見た目からはわからないだろうが、とても優秀な人で、今も船の異常を直してもらっていたんだ。
He's one of the island's scientists. He might not look it, but he is very talented. And he's helping us fix the ship right now.
もっとマシな紹介ができないかね。まあいいや。よろしくね。鏡樹くん。
What kind of introduction's that? Oh, whatever. Nice to meet you. Itsuki Kagami.
あんた、世界側の人間だったのか。
So, you were with the world the whole time, huh?
いつき、どうかしたか？
Is something wrong, Itsuki? Glare.
政宗、今後の話がしたい。どこか邪魔の入らない場所に案内してくれないか。
Masamune, I'd like to talk about our future plans, preferably somewhere where we won't be interrupted. Could you guide me there?
ああ。
Oh, yeah, sure.
なあ、あれ誰だ？
Hey, who's that guy?
政宗のおじさんだそうだよ。船の修理のために島から来てもらったんだ。
It appears that he's Masamune's uncle. He came over from the island to repair the ship. Uh-huh.
似てるっちゃ似てるな。でかいところとか。
They do look kind of similar. Bastards are both huge, that's for sure.
そうだね。政宗の家系は長身な人が多いのかもしれない。
That's true. Perhaps it runs in the family.
羨ましい。
How I envy them.
え？別に君が羨ましがる必要はないと思うけど。
Really? Why would you ever envy them?
体格がしっかりしていれば骨にひびが入るなんて軟弱なことにはならなかったのよ。
You could still break your bones no matter how big you get. Had I been born with a strong frame, I would never have to deal with something as simple as a bone fracture.
鍛錬不足ね。でもまだ2年あるもの。1年で10センチ伸びる可能性はゼロではないわ。
I may be lagging behind, but I still have 2 more years. That means if I'm lucky, I can grow 4 more inches each year.
僕の身長を追い越すつもりなの？
Are you trying to grow taller than me?
お前は一体何を目指してるんだ？
The hell are you aiming for anyway?
みんな聞いてくれ。今回は何事もなかったんだが、一度しっかり点検をしてもらおうと思う。
Listen up, everyone. Now, nothing bad happened this time, but I think we should give the ship a proper once-over just in case.
点検はおそらく3日くらいはかかるだろう。地上によりこの船に世界の科学者が出入りすることになる。
The inspection will probably take about 3 days. We'll descend to the Earth during that time, and the scientists from the world will be coming and going from the ship.
皆はこのまま船にいてもらってもいいし、町に行ってもらっていても構わない。自由にしていてくれ。
You can decide to stay on the ship, or you can go out to town. It's up to you.
不便をかけて悪いね。できる限り早く済ませるから。よろしく頼むよ。
Apologies for the inconvenience. We'll try to wrap things up as soon as possible. Modhisa, shut yo sus ass up. We know that you and Natsuhiko's sister planned this shit. Shortly after, the ship landed on the ground. We typically choose locations that were secluded and discreet. In many ways, it was more convenient for us. However, such places were almost always far from town. This made shopping for groceries a difficult task. Buy too many things and it would come back to bite you. There was also the curfew. Considering the time it took for a round trip, we couldn't spend much time in town. This meant going out to town was usually reserved for the team in charge of shopping or people with special business to attend to. The curfew is 3 days from now, right? Until then, we're free. It's a bit out of the blue, but I feel so hesitant. I feel a bit hesitant. I was told that I could stay on the ship, but I don't want to get in the way of their inspection either. I wonder what everyone else is going to do. Sarada needs to inspect that ship for, sus shit.
私は船にいるつもり。アキトが残ると言っているから。
Akito says he's going to stay, so I'm staying too.
そうなんですね。ミコトちゃんはどうされるでしょう。
Is that so? What about Mikoto-chan?
さあ、まだ怪我も治ってないし、ここにいた方がいい気もする。小春さんは？
Not sure. She's still injured, so I feel like she should stay here. What about you, Koharu-chan?
私も皆さんが船に残るなら合わせようと思います。
If everyone's staying on the ship, I guess I'll stay too. Senri-kun won't want to go into town, I think. Since Mikoto will stay, that means that, Sakya-kun and Itsuki-san will also remain on the ship, probably. So I guess there won't be that many people going into town?
誰か来た。
Somebody's here.
私行ってきます。
I'll go check.
センリ君。ちょうどナナミちゃんとセンリ君の話をしていたんですよ。
Oh! It's Senri-kun! Nanami-chan and I were just talking about you!
陰口ですか？
Talking about me in my back, huh?
そんなわけないじゃないですか。これから3日間どうするかということで、ナナミちゃんやアキト君は船に残るそうです。
No, of course not! We were just talking about what we're going to do for the next 3 days. Apparently Nanami-chan and Akito-san will be staying on the ship.
他の皆さんも多分残ると思います。だからいつもとあんまり変わらないかもしれませんね。
I think everyone else will probably stay too, so things might not be much different than usual, all things considered. For a moment, Senri-kun was silent, then after blushing a little, he started talking.
これから3日間一緒に過ごしませんか?
Would you like to spend the next 3 days with me?
はい、もちろんです。
Why, yes, of course!
即答ちゃんと意味が伝わった上での即答ですよね。二人きりで過ごそうってことですよ。
That was quick. You understood what I just asked you, right? I'm talking about spending just the time, just the two of us? Huh?
二人きりですか?
Just the two of us? Alone?
そうです。
That's right.
はい、それはとても楽しそうな。
Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun!
街で遊んで、宿を借りて、夜もいっぱいおしゃべりして、美味しいものを食べて。
Going around town, staying at an inn for the night, talking late into the night, eating delicious food.
宿ですか?
Did you just say an inn?
はい。大丈夫です。資金源はすでに確保してありますから。
Yes, it's okay. I've already secured the funding for it. Funding? I feel like I can already imagine where that came from.
東野さんに出してもらいます。
I'll have Toya foot the bill.
やっぱり。
I knew it.
正宗さんは本当に千里くんにお優しいですね。
Masamune-san is always so kind to you, Senri-kun. He sure is, but I sure hope Masamune-san doesn't get taken advantage of.
ユイガさんにバレたら没収されてしまいますから内緒ですよ。
If Yuiga finds out, he'll confiscate our money, so it'll be our secret, okay?
ダメですか?
Is there something wrong?
ダメだなんてめっそうもありません。ただ何やら心臓がうるさく。
Something wrong? Goodness, no, it's just that for some reason my heart is pounding.
この船は常に騒がしくて、二人きりになれる時間は短いです。
The ship is always so noisy and we never get enough time for the two of us to be alone. Senri? Please tell me you read at least a basic health book. Has either of you had the puberty talk? How long has the video been going for? Just gotta check something for YouTube reasons. 13 minutes. Okay, I could probably say it and be fine at this point. Have either of you learned about safe sex? Because if so, you really need to, and I don't want to be part of that. I as the player should not have to teach you this shit. I don't want to be part of it. No thank you. That is the off-screen responsibility of somebody in the game world. That is not my problem.
「せっかく自由になれるんです。いつも通りになんて過ごさせませんから。
We can finally do whatever we please. We shouldn't waste it staying here. Yes, of course!
ぼーっとしてないで早く外出する準備をしてきてくださいよ。
What are you waiting for? Come on now, go get ready.
すみません。
Wait, sorry!
僕は東野さんにこの辺の地図をもらって入り口で待ってます。あなたも準備ができたら来てくださいね。
I'll go receive a map of the area from Toya. I'll be waiting for you by the entrance, so come once you're ready.
了解しました。
Going out with Senri-kun? Even if we've gone grocery shopping together, we've only been alone together a handful of times. That's because if Itsuki-san or Kakeru-kun had seen us to get alone together, they would have definitely teased us. Senri-kun wanted to avoid that. This might be the first time he's asked me out like this. How should I prepare? Should I bring a change of clothes, some money, my valuables? That's right, I made some of Senri-kun's favorite sweets. I may as well take them with me. I hurried to the dining hall where I'd left the sweets, but someone else was already there. Itsuki and Toya's uncle, was it? Oh! Right! I remember now. There's something about Itsuki's backstory that I had forgotten about. We might see it here, so I'm not going to say anything. Itsuki and Toya's uncle, was it?
まさかあんたが世界側の人間だったなんてな。全く気づかなかったよ。
I never realized that you of all people were working for the world.
島の科学者は能力者に接触してはならないっていう決まりがあるからね。隠してたんだ。
Scientists on the island aren't supposed to make contact with any of the espers after all, so I had to hide it.
世界の命令を聞くってことは、あんたに協力するのと同じなんだよね。
See, the problem is, listening to the world's orders means I have to cooperate with you.
それなら、俺はここにはいられない。
If that's the case, I can't stay here. The dining hall was where we all enjoyed our meals. I'd never seen the atmosphere so tense. Wow, you forgot several things from the first game. Even, like, it's been pretty damn tense in the dining hall during the Senri route before. To be fair, most of it had to do with Kakeru, but still. Neither had I ever seen Itsuki-san's eyes so full of hatred. He was always so cheerful and smiling. I shouldn't stay here. This doesn't sound like something I ought to be overhearing.
そこにいるのは炎の能力者かな?
Wait, you over there. You must be the pyrokinetic.
やっぱり君とは一度話したいと思ってたんだ。今時間ある?
Thought so. I've been meaning to speak with you. Is now a good time?
ダメだよ。その子には嫉妬深い王子様がいるんだからね。彼の許可を取ってからでないと。
I don't think so. She's got herself quite the jealous prince. You'll have to get his permission first. Also, like hell am I going to let you alone on this ship with any of the women. And that's coming from me.
そうか。それは残念だ。また日を改めよう。
I see, that's pity. Another time then.
Itsuki-san.
Itsuki-san?
ごめん。俺があの人と話したことを誰にも言わないでくれるかな。
Sorry, could you do me a favor and not tell anyone what you just heard?
はい、それは大丈夫ですが。
Yeah, sure, that's fine, but I can't stay on the ship. That's what Itsuki-san said. Did he really mean it? What happened between him and Masamune's uncle? A myriad of questions bubbled up from inside and then disappeared just as quickly. I had no right to intrude on Itsuki-san's feelings. The only one who could do that was... Mikoto-chan!
Itsuki, あなたこんなところにいたの？ずいぶん探したんだから。
Itsuki, you were here all this time? I've been looking for you for quite a while.
何？どうしたの？
What? What's the matter?
俺この船降りるよ。
I'm getting off this ship.
急に何を言い出すの？
What has gotten into you all of a sudden? I don't want to explain that with Kaharu right here.
何かあったの？誰かと喧嘩したとか？
Did something happen? Did you have a quarrel with someone?
ミコトも行こう。もう怪我大丈夫なんでしょ？
Come with me, Mikoto. Your injury's all healed up, right?
いけるわけないじゃない。まだ私たちは役目の途中なのよ。
I could not possibly. We are still in the midst of fulfilling our duties.
怪我が治ってようやくこの能力を正しいことのために使えるようになったのよ。なのに船を降りるなんて。
Now that my injury is healed, I can finally use my power to do what's right. And you ask me to simply leave the ship?
俺の力は兵器の撲滅には何の役にも立たない。っていうか、正義の味方になりたいとはみじんも思っちゃいなかったよ。
My power is of no use destroying weapons. Besides, being a defender of justice was never my intention to begin with.
君がここにいることを望んだから残っただけだ。
I only stayed here because you decided. Whoops. I only stayed here because you decided to stay.
それじゃ私とはもういられないっていうこと？だから船を降りるの？
So are you saying that you cannot be with me anymore? Is that why you're leaving the ship? Mikoto, you dumb bitch! He asked you to come with him! That is clearly not what he's saying! He asked you to come with him! Clearly there's something else going on. You need to have a bit longer discussion. But I think that's the Itsuki afterstory. No, that's not it. I already asked you. I want you to come with me.
急にそんなこと言われても困るわよ。私にはこの能力があるのよ。力を持つ責任があるんだから。
And you expect me to make a decision right now? This power of mine is mine and this power of mine is mine alone, and I must carry the responsibility that comes with it.
君は責任を果たすために生きてるの？幸せになるためじゃなく？
Are you living just to fulfill your responsibilities? What about your own happiness? Huh? Mikoto-chan?
ごめんなさい。変なところ見せて。
I apologize. That was unbecoming.
私のことは気にしないでください。大丈夫ですか？
Don't worry about me. Are you okay?
なんなのよ、急に。突然船を降りるなんて勝手すぎるわ。ちゃんと訳も話してくれないし。
Sorry about the coughing, fellow dragons. The problem from previous episodes still hasn't resolved because I'm recording it like immediately after almost. All I did between episodes was make myself more tea. And I have now finished my second cup of tea. What is with that man? Talking about leaving all of a sudden, how selfish. He has not even explained why.
私には人を守るための力があるのよ。勝手な行動が許されるわけないじゃない。分かってくれていたと思ったのに。
I have the power to protect people. Selfish behavior cannot be tolerated. I thought he understood that. I'm sorry, Itsuki-san.
いつきさんには何か事情があるようです。みことちゃんが来る前に政宗さんのおじさんと話をされていて。
It seems that Itsuki-san has some kind of reason for it. Before you came in, I overheard him talking to Masamune-san's uncle.
政宗の？でもあの二人は初対面でしょ。何を話すことがあるの？
Masamune's? But they have never met before. Have they not? What could they have been discussing?
わかりません。でも初対面ではないような気がしました。いつきさん、とても怖い顔をしていらっしゃいました。
I don't know, but it didn't seem like they were meeting for the first time. Itsuki-san, he looked scary.
口止めをされていたんですが、ごめんなさい。
He asked me not to tell anyone. I'm sorry.
でも、いつきさんのことで、私が知っているのに、みことちゃんが知らないなんてこと、あっていいはずないから。
But I didn't think it'd be right for me to know something about Itsuki-san and for you to be left in the dark.
ありがとう。話しづらいこと話してくれて。
Thank you for having the courage to tell me.
いえ、私は。
No,
いつきの様子見てくるわ。あなたも千里のところに急いだ方がいいわ。あの子待ってたわよ。
I shall go check on Itsuki. You should hurry on over to Senri as well. He was waiting for you.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But I'll leave Itsuki in Mikoto's hands. I hope everything gets resolved. Yeah, get the fuck off this ship while Motohisa's on the ship.
Senri-kun, お待たせしました。
Senri-kun, thank you for waiting. Senri could sit still. He was staring out into the open, with squinting eyes as if there was something beyond the wasteland. Did it put him in a bad mood because I kept him waiting? Looking closely, I could see that Senri-kun had a map in his hands, but no other luggage.
こういう草一本生えてないところって特徴なくて困りますね。僕はめったに外に出なかったからかもしれませんが。
These types of barren places have few if any landmarks. It's quite annoying, though it might just be because I rarely went outside.
こうして地図を見なければ直前まで気づかなかったでしょう。
Without this map, I probably wouldn't have noticed until the moment we arrived there. Oh. Sure as hell explains why Akito doesn't want to get off the ship. Is Senri-kun okay?
この先に村があるんです。小さな貧しい村です。
There's a village ahead. A small, impoverished village.
僕の故郷です。
It's my hometown. Huh? Senri-kun's hometown? I didn't know what kind of life Senri-kun had lived up until now. Neither did Senri-kun know what had happened to me in the past. We'd never spoken about it. It wasn't because we didn't trust each other. It was because it was obvious to us that we'd both gone through a lot. There was no need to explain every detail. In the past, Senri-kun mentioned that he didn't like it when people expected things from him. Thinking deeply about the meaning of his words, I realized that he actually hated himself for not living up to people's expectations. In other words, there must have been some sort of incident in the past. One where he tried to live up to someone's expectations but failed, and he got hurt. That's why he's staring into the distance right now with such sad... Is that why he's staring into the distance right now with such sad eyes?
村に帰るんですか？
Are we going to the village?
さあ、どうしましょうか。まさかまたこの土地に来ることになるとは思わなかったので、少し混乱してます。
Well, we'll see about that. I never expected for us to come across this part of the world, so my mind's still a bit scrambled right now. Senri-kun's voice didn't waver at all, but his tightly clenched fists were shaking just a little. When I gently touched it, he loosened his fists and held my hand.
東野さんがわざとここに降りたんですかね。いや、あの人がそんな嫌がらせをするわけがないか。
Did Toya land here on purpose? No, he wouldn't go that far just to mess with me.
それに、船の点検のために降りたんですもんね。本当に、ただ偶然。
Plus, we landed for the ship. Plus, we landed for the ship's inspections. It was just a coincidence. It must be. I think that was more planned than you think there, Senri. Not by Masamune. Maybe not even by Motohisa. But Nagisa, on the other hand, the conniving bitch that she is, may have thought that that might be a good way to keep you and Koharu on the ship. Instead of taking the opportunity to flee. Senri was more talkative than usual. It was as though he was trying to calm himself down. Sometimes it feels better to talk things out. I should make it easier for him to talk. What should we talk about? Bleh. Oh, right, I was playing this in my downtime. Okay, so as far as the village goes, the I think this connects to Akito, so I think this one's the right answer. Yes!
誰か会いたい人はいないんですか？ご家族とか。
Is there anyone you'd like to meet? Your family, perhaps?
そうですね。僕の両親はずっと昔に亡くなってるんです。兄弟もいませんから。
Give me a second. I think my phone just vibrated a lot. Oh, no. It didn't. Okay. Just had to make sure that little bro wasn't calling me from his work. Let's see. My parents died long ago, and I don't have any siblings. Senri, kiddo. We have some of your own backstory to tell you.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
別に謝るようなことじゃないですよ。この船、そういう人多いみたいだし。
It's nothing to apologize for. Seems a lot of us on the ship are like that anyway.
そうなんですか？
I apologize for all my coughing. Is that so?
全員に聞いたわけではないのでわからないですけどね。
I didn't ask everyone, so I don't exactly know.
家庭に恵まれてないっていうのが能力者に選ばれる条件じゃないかって。
Oh, if that's Kakeru's theory, I think he mostly doesn't realize how right he is. Unintentionally so. Yuiga mentioned that one of the conditions for being chosen as an esper might be the lack of a good home life. Wait a minute. I have to check something. Hold on.
家庭に恵まれてないっていうのが能力者に選ばれる条件じゃないかってユイガさんが言ってました。
Okay, just my brain mixed stuff up and thought, wait a minute, did Senri call Kakeru by his first name? Because that's a thing that never happens.
それってひどい話ですよね。不幸の上にさらに不幸を重ねるって。
Wouldn't that be awful to add misfortune on top of misfortune?
私はそれは違うと思います。もともとは幸せだった人もいるはずです。能力が環境を変えてしまっただけで。
I don't think so. Some of us must have been happy before. Our abilities merely changed our environment. Okay, let's take stock. Koharu, your backstory before... Large chunks of your backstory are a mystery. We don't know before your orphaning. Like, we don't know if you had parents before your powers came into play. We don't know what happened there. Sarada, not an esper, but neglected as hell. Parents didn't pay attention to him, like to the point that he just immersed himself in schoolwork, trying to get good grades to maybe get their attention, reaching the point where he no longer cared. Kakeru, real family, most likely murdered, and then raised by that bastard Shiro. Sakuya, super sickly, basically confined to his house due to his condition. Family loved him, but their way of showing it was not, like, their way of handling the situation was not the healthiest for him. Mikoto, family loved her, but super pressure put on her due to her powers. And forced, even before that, before her powers, they wanted her to meet their standards of what a lady is. If her powers hadn't awakened, she wouldn't have been able to be the tomboy that she is. And I'm going through everyone on the ship, not just the espers. I already included Sarada in this, so there's no reason not to include Mr. Psychopath in this. Heishi, orphaned, abandoned, probably the most well-adjusted out of everyone, except for in certain circumstances. Like, Heishi, family life, like, lots of siblings before, sounded like he had a lot of siblings, more than his parents could handle. Before his powers awakened, or before he got his powers made it worse, so that he ended up being abandoned by his powers. But if he was going to be abandoned for his powers anyway, then that kind of family, no. That there would have been some other reason. Heishi is, like, kind of the only one that might meet Koharu's situation, and like Heishi's the only one that seems to maybe fit Koharu's thing. Nanami, abused, controlled. Her family still would have been super controlling, powers or no powers. Her way, it's their way or the highway. If y'all saw the Akito route for this, the afterstory, you've seen Nanami's family, they would have been toxic as hell, powers or no powers. Itsuki and his sister, rough life. very rough to the point where Itsuki, like, Itsuki basically did, like, once he had the powers, got the power, he did what he did with them. His sister was, I don't know if I'm gonna play the Itsuki route for this, so I'm actually gonna save that for... I'm actually gonna save the information about Itsuki's sister for that one, but, yeah, she's got that shit. Masamune was basically gaslit by his uncle a few times, from what I've seen. And Natsuhiko's sister. Speaking of Natsuhiko, though, also abused. Treated like shit for not following the path laid out before him, not agreeing with the world's ideals. Him not fitting into the box they wanted him to. He freaking... And again, his sister is a fucking abusive cunt. Yeah, it's far enough into the episode that I said cunt. What of it? Nagisa has yet to prove me otherwise. There has been nothing that's happened that has proven otherwise as far as her not being a cunt. She has an opportunity to prove that she's not at some point, but that has not happened. And of course, Senri and Akito. Both abused. Both victims of child abuse. Oh, and then there's Ron. Abandoned on the street. Picked up by frickin' mafia bullshit. Warped into a murder-for-hire psychopath that he is. No. Kaoru, given that we don't know your backstory, and we don't know what your family was like before your powers, and I don't even think you know that, Heishi's the only one that maybe fits your explanation, that maybe fits your guess. Everyone else had some form of toxic home life. Even if it was not the worst. Because, Sakuya and Mikoto, mildly toxic. Not super toxic, not dangerously toxic like everyone else on the fucking ship besides Heishi. And Sarada, but we don't really usually count him. But, fuck! No, everyone else, theirs is okay, we did already mention Sarada earlier, so we do have to count him. But yeah, the four least toxic home lives on the ship were Heishi, Sarada, Mikoto, and Sakuya. And even then, still ended up being toxic.
Naruhodo. 確かにそうですね.
I see your point. Yeah, to be fair, we don't know what happened to Senri and Akito's parents. Maybe they died before their powers came. Maybe they died after Senri's powers came in, trying to protect him from the crazy villagers who have shown that they are not above murder to get what they want. I see your point.
それに人は乗り越えられる困難しか与えられないと思います。そうでないと生きていることが辛いだけで。
Carl, girl? I have bad news about that belief. Sometimes you're given ordeals that you're not capable of overcoming. Sometimes your shit situation just continues. Like you maybe get over one ordeal and then other things just keep happening. Like maybe if your life is nothing but ordeals, I think that might be technically you're overcoming them, but you often have multiple ordeals at once, and you're not necessarily able to deal with them, and sometimes you break. I'm gonna move on before I get too triggered by this. Because I'm going through some shit right now. The shitstorm never stops. I'm not even going to read this one, fellow dragons. It's been on screen long enough that you could probably read it. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm going to read it. No, I have to. Besides, I believe that people are only given ordeals that they're capable of overcoming. Otherwise, life would only be a struggle. Bad news, for some people, life is only a struggle.
前向きですね。
That's pretty optimistic of you.
強がりかもしれません。
Maybe I'm just trying to act tough.
会いたい人はいませんが、墓前にくらいは手を合わせたいかな。
There isn't anyone I'd like to meet, but I'd like to give some prayers at the graveyard at the very least.
話していたら少し勇気が出てきました。いつまでもこうしてぐじぐじしているのは時間がもったいないです。
Talking to you has made me feel a bit more confident. Waffling on like this is going to get us nowhere.
村についてきてほしいと言ったら、あなたはついてきてくれますか？
If I asked you to come with me to the village, would you do it?
もちろんです。
Of course!
よかった。僕、本当のことを言うと、故郷が好きじゃないんです。
Well, that's Nanami's family's fault. That's the village's fault and Nanami's parents' fault. Specifically, her dad and grandpa. Okay, yeah. That's a relief. To be honest, I don't really like my hometown. I don't have a single good memory about it.
あの村にいた頃の自分は何よりも嫌いで恥ずかしい。もう二度と帰りたくないと思っていました。
More than anything else, I'm appalled and ashamed at the person I was in that village. I never wanted to go back there again.
でしたら無理をする必要はないんじゃないですか？
Then there's no need to force yourself, is there?
いえ、僕は試してみたいんです。自分のことを。
No, I want to test myself and maybe flood their asses.
村に帰って平気でいられたら、それって僕が成長したってことになりますよね。
If I can go back to the village and be fine, that must mean I've matured, right?
センリ君。
Senri君?
楽しく街で過ごすって言ってたのに、早々に約束を破ってすみません。
I promised that we'd have fun in town. I'm sorry for breaking my promise so soon.
気にしないでください。そういう機会はきっとこれから先何度でもあります。
Don't worry about it. I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances in the future.
はい。
Right.
おい
Oh. Well, look who's joined us. Oi!
Shikuri-san.
Shikuri! Shikuri grabbed each note. Shikuri grabbed... Akito-san grabbed Senri-kun's arm and started dragging him back towards the ship.
ちょっと、いきなり何ですか？話してくださいよ。
Protective Big Brother mode. Hey, wait a minute, what's gotten into you? Please, let me go.
お前、あの村に帰るのか？
Do you think of going back to that village?
シクリさん、僕の故郷を知ってるんですか？
Huh? Do you know about my hometown?
質問に答えろ。帰る気なのか？
Answer the damn question. Are you thinking of going back?
至近距離で怒鳴らないでくださいよ。
Don't shout at me so closely.
帰りますよ。ほんの少しだけですが。
I am going back, but just for a little while.
ダメだ。
You can't. Huh?
帰るのは俺が許さねえ。
I ain't gonna let you go back to that hell.
なんであなたに指図されなきゃいけないんですか？
Why should I take orders from you? Wait, did you just call that a place of hell?
いいから言うことを聞け。
Just listen to me, alright?
アキトくん、手を離してあげてください。
Akito-kun, please let go of his hand.
何か理由があるんですよね。話せば分かり合えます。だから。
Surely you must have a reason for this. We can come to an understanding by talking, so please.
理由は言うつもりはねえ。いいから3日間船でおとなしくしてろ。
The reason ain't something I'm gonna tell you. So just shut up and stay put on that ship for 3 days.
そんな応募聞けるわけないじゃないですか。
I'm not gonna put up with this kind of bullying.
どうして帰っちゃダメなんですか？僕の行動を制限する権利なんてあなたにはないはずです。
Why can't I go back? You should have no right to stop me from doing what I want.
うるせえ。黙って従え。
Shut your mouth and do what I tell you. Akito-san's hands gripped tighter still. Perhaps because of the pain, Senri-kun kept quiet. Akito-kun? They're gonna sneak in the middle of the night. Senri-kun was left hiding under the covers and wouldn't come out. I asked Akito-san to go over why he stopped us from going to the village, but I didn't get an answer.
僕は理不尽な人が嫌いです。自分よがりな期待を寄せる人、暴力を振るう人。
I hate people who are unreasonable, people who hold selfish expectations, who are violent.
クリさんはそういう人じゃないとようやく思えてきたところだったのに。
Just when I was starting to think that Shikuri was different. Akito-san must have his own reasons. I was about to try to comfort him by saying that, but I stopped myself at the last second. Akito-san might have his own reasons, but that won't be of any comfort to him. Nothing good will come out of downplaying his bravery.
何か心当たりはありませんか？アキトくんがあんな風に止めることについて。
Do you have any ideas? Any clue why Akito-kun would have stopped you like that?
あるわけないじゃないですか。僕あの人とはほとんど話したことがないんですよ。
Of course I don't. Why would I? I've barely even talked to the man.
意味不明です。大嫌いです。もう二度と話したくありません。
Doesn't it make any sense? I hate him, and I don't ever want to talk to him again. Senri-kun has no clue, but Akito-kun might.
ごめんなさい。 今日は寝ます。
I'm sorry.
出発しますから。
I'm going to sleep for today. We'll be leaving tomorrow.
アキトくんのことは
What about Akito-kun?
関係ありません。反対される理由がわからないままでいるのはなんだかモヤモヤしますが。
It doesn't matter. It does make me quite annoyed not knowing exactly why he's decided to oppose me.
あの人に指図される覚えはないんです。僕は自由にさせてもらいます。
But he has no right to boss me around. I'm going to do what I want.
はい。
Okay. Let's go ask the big brother why he decided to be a little overprotective. 'Cause Koharu does not know. And no one except Nanami knows. I wonder what could have caused Akito-san to be so opposed. Does he know about Senri-kun's village? If he doesn't want Senri-kun to go to the village, there must be some significant reason. Senri-kun said that he would go to the village without knowing why Akito-san was so opposed. It's exactly as Senri-kun said. He should have the right to do whatever he wants, but still. I just can't seem to ignore what Akito-san did. I want to do something, but I'm not sure it's my place to speak out about this. I stood there in the corridor at a complete loss.
ミコトち
小春、
Ah,
あなた
Mikoto-chan!
町に行ったんじゃなかったの？
Koharu, were you not going into town?
ゃん、それはちょっと忘れ物をして、
That's...
それよりいつきさんとは大丈夫で
I
した
forgot
か？
something. More importantly, how are things with Itsuki-san?
ああ、あのバカ。本当にどうしようもないわよね。うんともすんとも言わないんだから。
Oh, that idiot? I'm afraid he's absolutely hopeless. He cannot be reasoned with.
だから、あの人の言う通り、船を離れようと思うの。あ、もちろん3日間だけよ。
I think I shall leave the ship as he asked. Oh, but only for 3 days, of course, just as a change of pace.
お二人のことなので、私がとやかく言える立場ではないのですが。
It's something between the two of you, so I know I have no right to comment, but...
私は能力者のミコトちゃんだから友達なわけではありません。ミコトちゃんがミコトちゃんだからです。
I'm not friends with you because you're Mikoto-chan the Esper. I'm friends with you because you're you.
だからミコトちゃんやいつきさんが選んだ道であればずっと応援し続けます。
So whatever path you two choose, I want you to know that I'll support you all the way.
それって私に能力者をやめろって言ってるの？
Are you telling me to quit being an Esper?
いえ、決してそういうわけでは。
No, that's not what I'm trying to say, unless that's what you want.
ただ役目も大事ですが、そのためにミコトちゃんの望みを犠牲にしてはいけないと思いまして。
Your role is certainly important, but I don't think you should sacrifice your own wants and needs for it.
すみません、差し出がましいことを言って。
I'm sorry if I'm being intrusive.
冗談よ。そんなに謝らないで。差し出がましいことを言うのが友達でしょ。
I'm just teasing, dear. No need to apologize. What are friends for if not to be intrusive?
私が私だからか。それってすごく嬉しいことだわ。
You're my friend because I'm me. That makes me very happy, thank you.
差し出がましいことを言うのが友達。
What are friends for if not to be intrusive? That's true. Well, Senri-kun is very important to me. Akito-san is also my friend. It's not too late for me to probe a little further. When I knocked on the door of Akito-kun's room, Nanami-chan answered.
どうしたの？
What's up?
アキトくんとお話をしたくて。あ、ナナミちゃんのご用が済んでからで大丈夫です。
Oh, I wanted to talk to Akito-kun. Oh, after you're done with him, of course. What? For some reason, Nanami-chan stared long and hard at me. Then, as if she made up her mind, she beckoned me into the room.
Akito, お客さんが来た。小春さん。
Akito, you've got a visitor. It's Koharu.
もうお休みでしたかね。
Ah! Were you about to go to bed?
ううん。落ち込んでるだけ。
No, he's just depressed. You know, given the state of everyone on the ship, I can't refute that.
落ち込む？
But I think it's more of a case of sad, not depression. Depressed?
一ノ瀬さんに掴みかかってひどいことを言ったとずっとこの調子。
He's been like this for a while. Something about grabbing Senri and saying awful things to it. Wait a minute.
一ノ瀬さんに掴みかかって。
Okay, I have to I'm rewinding.
一ノ瀬さんに掴みかかって。
Because it's doing the inconsistent text thing again.
調子。
He's been like this for a while. Something about grabbing Ichinose and saying awful things to him. I knew it. That wasn't Akito-san's intention after all. But getting sad and holding himself up in bed? He's beginning to sound a lot like Senri-kun.
アキトくん、少しお話しさせてもらえませんか？
Akito-kun, can I talk to you for a minute?
アキトくん。
Akito-kun? Nanami-chan put her hand in the air and then...
Hey.
Yeah. Like swinging a kitchen knife down, she chopped her hand onto the bulge under the covers. Gah! A muffled voice emanated from the bed.
小春さんを無視するのは良くない。
It's not polite to ignore Koharu.
てめえ、俺を殴るのはいいっていうのかよ。
Little... So you think it's okay to hit me? Do you even know where you hit? Ah!
致し方ないこと。
You gave me no choice.
こんな夜分に押しかけてすみません。でも明日になる前に話しておきたくて。
I'm sorry for bothering you this late at night, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about before tomorrow.
何度も同じことを聞いてすみません。どうして千里くんが村に行くことを止められるんですか？
I'm sorry for asking you the same thing over and over again, but why did you stop Senri-kun from going to the village?
今答えてくださらなくてもいいです。でも千里くんにだけはちゃんと話してあげてください。
You don't have to answer right away, but please, at least let Senri-kun know why.
お前、あいつに言われてここに来たのか。俺から理由を聞き出せって。
Did he tell you to come here to figure out why?
そんなこと千里くんがするわけないじゃないですか。
Heavens no! Senri-kun wouldn't possibly do such a thing.
するわけないって言われても、俺はあいつのことを知らねえんだよ。あいつがどういう人間なのか。
You might say that, but I barely know the guy. You might say that, but I barely know the guy. I ain't got a clue who he is anymore.
もうってどういうことですか？
Anymore? What do you mean? Ah, shit.
まるで分かっていた頃もあったというように聞こえました。
You're talking as if there was a time when you did know him.
お前、普段はぼやっとしてるくせに、こういう時だけは耳ざといんだな。
Yo, you're pretty dopey most of the time, but you're damn sharp when it counts.
アキトくんと千里くんの間には何かある気がするんです。
I have a feeling there's something between you and Senri-kun. Then I suddenly remembered something from the past. Senri-kun's favorite baked sweets. Akito-san originally taught me the recipe. What did Senri-kun say about those cookies? That they were delicious, different from other sweets, and also... Exactly. Senri had guessed correctly the secret ingredient had been peaches, and also that they tasted nostalgic. I don't know how common it is to use peaches in baked goods, but it can't be just a coincidence.
アキト君はずっと昔の千里君をご存知なんじゃないですか？
Akito-kun, you've known Senri-kun for a while now, haven't you? Ugh. Akito-kun kept his mouth shut tightly. His silence was practically an admission. Senri-kun doesn't know, but Akito-kun does. A one-way relationship?
アキト君にはアキト君の事情があって、きっとそれは千里君のためを思ってのことなのだと思います。
I know you have your own reasons, and I'm sure that it's for Senri-kun's own good somehow.
でも何も話さずに気持ちが伝わることはありません。
But if you don't explain yourself, he'll never know how you feel.
お前は大事なやつが傷つくって分かってたらどうする？
If you knew that someone you cared about was gonna get hurt, what would you do?
そいつが選んだ道にはたくさんの危険があって、きっとただじゃ済まない。
That the path they chose was full of dangers and that they ain't gonna get out of it in one piece.
だから別の道を歩ませようとしたり、あらかじめ危険を取り除いてやるのは優しさじゃないのか？
Ain't it kindness to try to steer him off that path and try to take out all the dangers beforehand?
人の優しさの形を私がどうこう言うことはできません。
But kindness looks like it's not for me to decide.
ただ、どんな道であっても一緒に歩みたいと思います。
But no matter the path, I'd like to walk it together.
危険なものがあるなら一緒に傷ついて痛みを分かち合って解決したいです。
I'd want to face the dangers together. We'd get hurt, and we'd share the pain, and we'd solve it together.
人が磨かれるのはきっと幸福な時の中ではありませんから、辛い時にこそ一緒にいたいです。
We can't become better versions of ourselves if we were happy all the time. So I want to be with that person, especially when things are tough.
それに千里君は村に帰りたくて帰るわけじゃないんですよ。
Besides, Senri-kun isn't returning to the village because he wants to.
そうなのか？
Are you sure?
はい、ご自分を試したいのだと千里君はおっしゃっていました。
Yes, Senri-kun said he wanted to test himself. The fuck?
もしどうしても千里君のことが気になるとおっしゃるなら、アキト君も一緒に行きませんか？
If you're really so concerned about Senri-kun, then why don't you come with us, Akito-san-kun? The fuck?
俺は
Akito-kun looked as though he was trying to resist some sort of pain. I said something careless. Panicked, I bowed my head.
すみません、無理を言うつもりはないんです。千里君には私が付き添いますからご安心ください。
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you so much. I'll go along with Senri-kun, so please don't worry about it.
ごめんなさい。そろそろアキトはお子様だからもう寝る時間。
I'm sorry, I think you should go. Akito's a baby, so it's his bedtime.
長居をしてしまって申し訳ないです。それでは失礼します。
Sorry for staying so long. I'll excuse myself now then.
最悪だな。即答しろよ。俺もついていくって言えよ。
And the worst, I should have answered right away. I should have said that I'd go with them.
アキト。
Akito?
守ることもできねえで傷つけるばっかで本当自分が嫌になる。
I can't protect him. All I do is cause him pain. I'm so fed up with myself. Oh, shit. Alright, fellow dragons. Intermission, sort of. I'm not ending the episode yet. I'm just taking a quick break. Alright. Alright. I've used the bathroom. I have cooked dinner. Time to continue the recording. Let's get to a better stopping point in this episode, fellow dragons. The next morning, a huge amount of equipment was being carried onto the ship. The ship was filled with strangers that were walking around busily and looked completely different from usual.
おい、見ろ。あれが炎の能力者だ。
Hey, look, that's the pyrokinetic.
ああ、見たところどこにでもいる小娘だが、歴代の能力者の中でも随一の素質の持ち主らしい。
Oh crap, I forgot to mute the TV too. There we go. There we go, the echo should stop now. Yeah, she may look like an average little girl, but apparently she has the highest aptitude of all espers past or present.
今もあの子の情報を手に入れようと各国が躍起になっている。
Even now, several nations are scrambling to obtain any information they can about that child.
ま、あの力を見せつけられればそうなるだろうな。
Well, it's bound to happen when you show off a power like that. My power really is widely known after all. There was once a time that I lost myself, and I ended up entrusting my decisions to someone else. Letting another person decide everything for me felt easy and safe. That way I figured I wouldn't make any more mistakes. But that itself was my biggest mistake. To entrust yourself to someone else makes you no better than a weapon. It was at that point when I was unable to escape my situation that Senri-kun came to my aid. That's why I want to do something to help Senri-kun right now. That is my greatest wish.
お待たせしました。どうかしましたか？
Sorry to keep you waiting. Is there something wrong?
いえ、何でもありません。行きましょう。
Oh, it's nothing. Let's go.
ここから村は結構歩かなくてはいけません。日差しも強いので水分補給はちゃんとしていきましょう。
It's a long walk from here to the village. It's also quite sunny today, so let's make sure that we hydrate properly.
はい、確かにここは少し暑いですね。
Yes, you're right. It is a bit warm today.
雨がめったに降らない土地なので、たまに鉱石が取れるくらいしかいいところはありません。
It really rains around here. The only upside to living here is that you can mine ores.
私、鉱石は好きですよ。子供の頃、ずっと本で読んでいました。
I like ores. I used to read books about them all the time when I was a kid.
鉱山が近くにあるなんて羨ましいです。千里くんは発掘をされたことはありますか？
I can't believe there's a mine nearby. I'm so envious. Have you ever gone excavating, Senri-kun?
あると思いますか？それならあなたとは初めましてからやり直した方がいいかもしれません。
Honestly, does that sound like something I do? Do I look like the spelunking type?
すみません。
Sorry.
あんまり詳しくは知りませんが、鉱山って火山群の近くにできることが多いんですよね。
I'm not too knowledgeable on the subject, but I believe mines tend to appear near volcanic mountain ranges, right?
火成岩とかはそうでしょうね。マグマが冷えて固まったものなので。
Well, I think that's the case for igneous rocks. Those are formed when magma cools and hardens.
噴火は地表何百メートルも下にある鉱石を地表に押し上げるんです。だから鉱山が開発されることも多いです。
Volcanic eruptions push ores that are buried hundreds of meters below the surface and force them into upper layers. That's why mines tend to be built near them.
もちろん、ものすごく長い時間が必要ですし、地域によって様々なので断言することはできませんが。
Of course, it takes a very long time to form, and I can't say for certain since it varies from region to region.
へえ。なんだかそういう話をしてる時のあなたっていつもと違って見えますね。
Huh. You know, you look a little different when you talk about things like that.
喋りすぎでしたか？
Huh? Was I talking too much?
いえ、好きなことについて話しているからか、いつもより笑顔が眩しいです。目が痛いくらい。
I am so sorry, fellow dragons. No, I'm not sure if it's because you're talking about something you like, but your smile seems brighter than usual. Almost makes my eyes hurt.
すみません。
Oh, sorry.
なぜ謝るんですか？褒めてるんですよ。
Why are you apologizing? I'm complimenting you.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, thank you.
宝石が好きなら女性らしくて理解できるんですけどね。あなたらしいです。
It'd be easier to understand if you said you like gemstones or something. But I think this suits you more.
この指輪はここで採れた鉱石で作られたものです。
See this ring? It's made with ores that were mined around here. Senri pointed to the ring that hung from the necklace around his neck.
そうなんですか。綺麗ですね。
Really? It's so beautiful.
これがなんだかあなたは気にならないんですか？
Don't you want to know what it is?
指輪ですよね。
Huh? It's a ring, isn't it?
そうじゃなくて、普通指輪って言ったらあれを指すでしょ？
No, that's not what I mean. Don't you know what a ring usually represents? Represents?
ちょっとくらい気になったり嫉妬してくれてもいいのに。
It'd be nice if you showed some interest, maybe even a little jealousy once in a while.
よくわかりませんが、それはおしゃれでつけていらっしゃるんですよね。
I'm not quite sure what you mean, but you're wearing that as fashion, aren't you?
え？
Huh?
千里くんは自分を着飾りたい年頃だから、指輪や顔にも模様を入れているんだとかけるくんがおっしゃっていました。
Oh no. Koharu, that's yeah, you're about to find out. Kakeru-kun mentioned you were at that age when you want to start dressing yourself up, and that's why you wore a ring and put unique patterns on your face.
あの性ある大魔王、なんて嘘を吹聴しているんですか？
Ugh, that wicked demon. What kind of lies has he been telling you?
嘘だったんですか？
Huh? That was a lie!
当たり前でしょ。僕がそんな着飾るタイプに見えますか？
Of course, do I look like the type of person that enjoys dressing up?
すみません。
I'm sorry.
この指輪は形見ですよ。父親の結婚指輪というやつです。
This ring is a memento from my father. It's his wedding ring.
あの村を出るときに形見分けとしてもらったんです。
I got it as a parting gift when I left the village.
本当は母親の分も持って行きたかったんですが、止められてしまって。
I actually wanted to take my mother's ring with me too, but they wouldn't let me.
どうしてですか？
Why not?
村に帰ってくるんだから置いていっていいだろうと言われたんです。
They told me I should leave it at the village since I'd be coming back anyway.
その時は村以外の世界が怖くて言う通りにしましたが、やっぱり無理やりでも持ってくるべきでした。
I was still afraid of the outside world at that time, so I did as I was told. But I should have taken it with me anyway.
じゃあ、今日お母さんの指輪をもらうんですね。
So I guess we're going to go get your mother's ring today.
素直に引き渡してくれたらいいですけど、親のことはそんなに覚えてませんけど、でもまあ、形見ですから。
I very much hope that Akito has it for some reason. I really hope they hand it over without making a fuss. I don't remember much about my parents, but still, it's their keepsake.
渡してもらえるといいですね。あと、顔の模様はどうされたんですか？
That would be nice. So then, what happened to your face?
僕が村から逃げ出してもわかるようにです。こんなあざ隠せないでしょ。
It's silly know who I am, even if I escaped from the village. Can't well hide this kind of mark, can you?
村の人につけられたということですか？そんなひどい。
The villagers did that to you? That's so cruel.
着く前に話しておきますね。僕の村のことを。
Before we get there, let me tell you about my village.
ここはめったに雨が降らない土地だと言いましたよね。だから僕の能力はかなり重宝されたんです。
Remember how I told you that it rarely ever rains around here? Because of that, my ability was incredibly valued. Because of that, my ability was incredibly valuable, prized even.
子供の頃から吐くほど能力を使うことを強いられていました。
Ever since I was a child, I was forced to use my abilities so much that I'd become physically ill.
僕は能力との相性が良くなかったみたいで、能力を宿しているだけで体力を消耗しました。子供だったからっていうのがあるんでしょうが。
Possessing them alone was enough to make me exhausted. Though I assume part of it was because I was still a child.
そんな中で能力を使わなくてはいけなくて結構辛かったです。
Despite that, I had to keep using my abilities. It was pretty tough.
誰も止めなかったんですか？
And no one tried to stop them? One person did.
そうですね。味方はいませんでした。
No, nobody was on my side.
でもそれもある時を境に体が楽になったんです。不思議なこともあるものだと思いました。
But one day my body suddenly felt much better. I chalked it up to one of life's great mysteries.
その代わり能力がとても弱くなったんです。滝のような水流がじょうろの水のようにか細く弱々しいものになって。
I'm so sorry about all the coughing, fellow dragons. In return, though, my powers became weak. Incredibly weak. What used to be like a flow of waterfall became no stronger than the trickle of a watering can.
体は健康になったけど、村の人たちは納得しませんでした。みんなの希望や期待を 裏切る形になってしまったんです。
Sure, I was physically well, but that wasn't enough for the villagers. It was as though I dashed everyone's hopes and expectations.
そんな。
Oh no!
役立たずと罵られ、つまはじきにされるようになりました。だから僕は決めたんです。
They yelled at me and called me useless and I was ostracized. And that's why I made my
いっ
decision.
そのこと役立たずを突き抜けてダメ人間になろうと。
If people would call me useless, then I'd embrace it. I'd strive to become the most useless person of all.
はい。
Come again?
部屋から出ない。嫌味には嫌味で返す。布団だけに心を開き、堕落だけを友とする。
I holed up in my room, answered to scorn with my own, spent my days in bed, relishing my own downward spiral. Senri-kun puffed out his chest.
それこそが僕の処世術なのです。
That was my way of dealing with it. My answer to life.
いやー、苦労の連続でしたよ。部屋に誰も侵入してこないように強固な施錠を施したり。
But oh boy, what a gauntlet of hardships that was. I had to install a strong lock on the door so that no unwelcome visitors could barge in.
部屋にこもっているとどうしても不足しまうので、できるだけ布団の上でゴロゴロ転がりまくり。
Slightly more confident Senri is hard. And I couldn't help but gain weight while I was locked in my room. Tried my best to roll around on my bed to get some exercise in.
いかに人と会わず食料を持ち込んだりお風呂に入るかなど、僕の引きこもりスキルはあの時期に完成されました。
I learned how to sneak in food while seeing as few people as possible, and how to take a bath undetected. I honed most of my hermit skills around that time.
このこと誰にも言わないでくださいよ。特にユイガさんには。
Oh, and please don't tell him about this, especially not Yuiga.
言いません。言えません。
I won't. I couldn't. Let's go kick the ass of these abusive bastards.
ここが僕の村です。
We've arrived. This is my village. A dry wind blew. Some houses seemed to be vacant. I could hear the hollow sound of wind coming from the doors left ajar. There was no sign of anyone around. The village was the very embodiment of the word lonely. While stepping on the withered grass, Senri-kun continued walking farther into the village. Along the way, we encountered a dry, dusty well. The sound of his footsteps came to a pause.
まだ枯れてるんですね。
Looks like this.
水脈もないし、当然か。
Looks like this well is still dry. Figure since there's any groundwater to speak of. Senri slowly pushed his hands together and brought them forward. Do not use your powers for these fuckers, Senri.
大丈夫ですか?
Are you
okay?
これで数日は持つでしょう。
Yeah, it should last them a few days.
あまり無理をしないでくださいね。
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
わかってますよ。僕は無理、我慢、努力が何よりも嫌いですから。
I know, there's nothing I hate more than unnecessary hardship.
なんだお前ら。よそ者がこんなところで何をしている?
Huh? Hey, you two, what are two strangers doing in a place like this? When we turned around, there stood a man covered in dirt. When he saw Senri-kun's face, he gasped.
まさか、センリ、 千里なのか？お前、世界の役目はどうした？もう終わったのか？
No, could it be? Senri, is that you, Senri? What happened to your mission from the world? Is it done? Pretty much.
そうか。なら村長に顔を見せに行きなさい。お前のような役立たずでもお優しい村長なら喜ぶだろう。
I see, then you should go see the village chief. He's kind. He'd probably be delighted to see you, even if you are a useless little runt.
ああ、待て。待ちなさい。その娘は一体何だ？
Now hold on, hold it right there. Who the hell is that girl?
彼女。
She's...
よそ者を村に入れるな。せっかく取った鉱石が盗まれでもしたらどうする？
You know the rules. No strangers in the village. What if our precious ores that we worked so hard for were to get stolen?
よそ者を村長に引き合わせるなどあってはならんことだ。
No stranger should ever be allowed to meet the village chief. It's unacceptable. It was though I'd stepped into an old photo album, a strange sensation that felt almost nostalgic. The isolated space, the hostility directed mercilessly towards any outsiders. It feels similar to the village I used to live in. It's suffocating.
彼女を侮辱するのはやめてください。無理を言ってついてきてもらったんだから。
Please don't insult her. I'm the one who insisted she come along.
しかし、
この人は僕にとって大事な人です。一緒に行けないなら、このまま帰ります。
If she's very important to me. If she can't come with me, I'll just go home.
ダメだ。
なぜですか？僕は役立たずで貧弱な人間です。ここにいたって仕方ないでしょう。
Why not? I'm a useless, good-for-nothing little runt. So what point is there in me staying?
やめろ。私がお前を逃したと分かったら、どんな叱責を受けるか。
No, don't. If they find out that I let you go, you can't imagine the scolding I'll get.
僕の弱い能力にすがらないといけないほど、この村はダメになっているんですね。
I see this village is in such dire straits that he'll turn to anything, even if my powers as weak as they are. I'm doing the voice way too much like how I do Kakeru. It's like now that I think about it, the voice that I'm currently doing is kind of a mix of Kakeru and Akito, which for Senri is which for slightly confident Senri is a little bit fitting. But actually it'd be better for a fully confident Senri, and he's not quite there yet.
もうすぐこの土地を捨てて別の場所に行くことが決まっている。
Soon we'll be abandoning this land and moving elsewhere. It's already been decided.
お前にもっと強い力があればこんなことにはならなかったんだ。
This would never happen if your powers were stronger. This is all your fault.
行きましょう。もうすぐ着きますから。
Let's go. It's not far from here. Senri-kun took my hand and we started walking again. The man continued to stare after Senri-kun with hateful eyes.
ようやくなくなるんですね。この村。判断が遅すぎですよ。
Finally leaving the village. Took him long enough.
すみません。この村の人間は僕に負けず劣らず性格が悪いんです。嫌な思いをさせてしまいましたね。
I'm sorry about that, man. The people of this village are every bit as awful and ill-mannered as I am. You shouldn't have had to experience that.
私のことはいいんです。あの人が言っていた村長さんに会われるんですか？
You don't have to worry about me. Are you going to do what that man said and meet the village chief?
両親が死んでから僕を引き取った人です。一応母方の祖父にあたります。
He took me in after my parents died. Technically, he's my grandfather on my mother's side.
この村で一番根性を腐った人なので注意が必要です。
He's like the most rotten person in this entire village. So let's be careful. Guys, so he's the one who ordered Akito to be killed. Huh? Okay, fellow dragons, oh shit. That's just in case I fuck up. Stop him from going, don't stop him. I think we need to let him do this so he can get the ring. What am I saying? I just told Akito-kun that I'd follow Senri-kun no matter what path he chose. Now I could finally understand what Akito-kun meant, painfully so. Akito-kun knew. He knew what this village had done to Senri-kun. I had no idea how he came to know that, but the way Akito-kun had desperately tried to stop Senri-kun from coming here? Should I have stopped... Wait. Okay. Should I have helped Akito-kun stop Senri-kun too? My feet grew heavy with hesitation. If Senri-kun hadn't been holding my hand, I likely would have stopped dead in my tracks. Senri-kun should have been the most afraid, and yet he was facing straight ahead. Knew it. I can't weigh him down. Not when Senri-kun is finally showing real courage.
僕の体力値が100とします。
Say that my HP was 100 points. Huh? Oh, that kid, Sarada, told me about video games. Senri-kun mumbled something softly.
歩き続けたことでマイナス80。能力を使ってマイナス30。さっきのおじさんと話したことでマイナス50。
Minus 8 points for all this walking. Minus 30 for using my power earlier. Minus 50 for talking to that old man. Oh. already at 0. What? Are you okay?
でも、あなたと手をつないでいることで毎分プラス50 回復です。
But by holding hands with you, I'm healed 50 points every minute.
それじゃあずっと離しません。
I won't ever let you go.
そうしてもらえると助かります。
That would help me out a lot. We arrived at the biggest house in the village and they immediately let us in. An elderly man was sitting inside. He acted as though Senri-kun's return was a matter of course.
久しいな、センリ。よく戻ってきた。
It's been a while, Senri. You did well to return. Huh.
母の指輪をもらいに来ました。あと墓前に挨拶もしたいです。
I came back for my mother's ring. I'd also like to pay a visit to their grave.
墓はここではない場所に移動した。あそこに鉱石が埋まってる可能性があったからの。
That's strike 4, man. Actually, no, that's probably like strike 100. Disturbing the dead is just the newest in your list of crimes. Grave has been moved elsewhere. We found that there was a possible ore vein there, you see.
随分罰当たりな真似をしましたね。
If I had known better, I'd accuse you of sacrilege.
これも生きるため仕方のないことじゃ。
We've had no other
それより
choice.
そちらの
It was a
娘さ
matter
ん
of
は
survival. More importantly, who's this girl you brought?
僕の大事な人です。
She's my someone special.
お前のようなやつが女子を連れて帰ってくるとは思わなんだ。
Indeed it is. And Pinger's the type of man that would bring home such a pretty girl.
誤解が大きくなる前に言っておきますが、僕は帰ってきたわけではありません。
Before this goes any further, let me make one thing clear. I am not staying here.
母の指輪をもらったらすぐに出るつもりです。
Once I get my mother's ring, I'll be leaving immediately.
何を言う。世界の役目が終わったなら、お前の能力は村のものだ。
Nonsense. Now that you've fulfilled your duty to the world, your abilities belong to this village.
たとえ弱かろうとも役立ててもらうぞ。
Feeble as you may be, we'll still make use of you yet.
やっぱり会話するだけ無駄ですね。いいです。勝手にもらっていきますから。
I knew it. Talking to you is a waste of time. Fine then. I will simply take my ring and leave.
村長、大変です。
Oh. One of two things has happened. Either A, they noticed that he put water in the well, which was a big fucking mistake on his part. Giving anything to these fuck nuts. Or two, Akito's at the entrance kicking fucking ass. Village chief, come quick!
なんじゃ騒がしい。
What's with all the commotion?
それが井戸に水があるんです。それもたっぷり。
Knew it. There's water in the well and plenty of it.
あの井戸はもう何年も前に枯れ果てたんじゃぞ。そんなことが起こるはずは。
The well dried up but years ago. That couldn't possibly be true.
まさかSenri、お前がやったのか。
Unless Senri, was this your doing?
何を言ってるんですか村長。千里にそこまでの力はありませんよ。
What are you talking about, Chief? Senri doesn't have that kind of power.
答えろ。
Answer me, boy.
井戸は蘇ったわけではありません。ちょっと溜まってるだけですから、数日すればすぐになくなりますよ。
The well is still dry. I just fill it with water. It'll be gone in a few days.
本当か。あんな弱っちかったのに、あれだけの量の水を出せるようになったのか。
Really? But you were so weak before. You mean to tell me that you can produce that much water now?
なんという。あの男の言ったことは本当だったのか。
My word, so what that man said was true after all.
あの男、何の話ですか？
That man, what are you talking about?
アキトに会ったんじゃろう。
You've met Akito, haven't you?
アキト。そんな、あいつ生きていたのか。
Akito, no way, that boy's still alive.
記憶は取り戻したのか。
And have you regained your memory?
ちょっと待ってください。なんであなたたちの口からあの人の名前が出るんですか？
Wait, hold on a second. How could you possibly know who he is? How do you know his name? Uh-oh. I knew it! Akito-kun must be...
Akito-kun はこの村の人なんですね。
Akito-kun must be from this village.
え？
Huh?
まさか、何を言ってるんですか？僕はこの村で生まれ育ったけど、あの人と初めて会ったのは船の上ですよ。
You couldn't possibly... What are you saying? I was born and raised in this village. I'd only met him for the first time on that ship.
村の人間だなんてそんなことあるはずありません。
There's no way that he could be from this village. It just isn't possible.
アキト君が村に行こうとした千里君を止めたのはなぜでしょう？
Then why did Akito-kun try to stop you from going to this village?
アキト君も水の能力を持っていたって言ってましたよね。 それで力をもらって千里くんの能力は強くなったって。
Akito-kun said that he also had the power of hydrokinesis, didn't he? And once he gave his power to you, yours became stronger?
それはつまり
Then that could only mean
やはりアキトが原因だったんじゃな。お前の能力が弱まったのは。
It's as I expected. Akito was to blame for your powers becoming weaker. Huh?
そこの女子がそこまで知っているなら話さんわけにもいかんな。
Since the girl seems to know so much already, I suppose there's no need to hide the truth. That power was originally yours and yours alone.
しかし、アキトがお前から力の一部を奪ってしまった。
However, Akito stole part of that power from you.
どうしてそんなことを？
Why would he do that?
無論、能力が金になるからだろう。
To use it for his own gain, no doubt.
あいつは昔からそうだった。村のことはみじんも考えず、好き勝手に行動して。
That boy has always been that way, acting however he pleased, never once thinking about the good of the village.
待ってください。アキトくんはそんな人じゃありません。お金のために能力を奪うなんて、そんな。
Now wait just one moment. Akito-kun is not that kind of person. Stealing someone's ability for his own profit is not something that he...
部外者は黙ってろ。
Silence, outsider.
やめてください。この人まで怒鳴らないでください。
Stop that. You don't need to yell at her too.
お前、アキトの能力を受け取ったんじゃないか？だから力が増したんじゃろう。
You received Akito's ability, did you not? That must be why your powers are stronger.
そうです。
やはり。
Yes, I did. As I suspected.
あの人は本当にこの村の人間なんですか？僕はあの人のこと何一つ知りません。こんな小さな村で知らない人がいるなんて。
Is he really from this village? It's so small a village. Hardly anyone lives here. And yeah, I didn't recognize a single thing about him. Yeah, that's this fucker's fault. For hiring Nanami's father.
当然だ。アキトについての記憶はすべて消してもらったからの。
No wonder we'd have every one of your memories relating to Akito erased.
記憶を消す？
My memories erased?
邪魔じゃったんじゃよ。お前にとっても村にとっても。
Akito was a nuisance, my boy. Both to you and to the village. Huh?
意味がわかりません。ちゃんと説明してください。
You're not making any sense. Give me a proper explanation.
アキトはお前の能力を自分勝手に利用してきた。この村にとって水がどれほど貴重なものかわかるだろう。
Don't you see? Akito was using your power for his own selfish whims. You of all people should know how much this village values water.
アキトがやったことは村に対する反逆だ。決して許されぬ行為だ。
That's not what you did.
記憶から消し、村から追放した。
They erased Akito from Senri's memories, just for anyone that didn't see the Akito route for some reason. The reason they erased Akito from Senri's memories was because Akito was protecting Senri as his big brother. Akito was being a good big brother and protecting his little brother. That's why they erased him. And then they didn't cast him into exile. They were going to murder him. Senri and Akito were both children at that time. They were going to murder a child because his existence was inconvenient for them. Now, based on my wording, there are some people that are going to take that wrong and make assumptions. A child is not a child until it is born. That is just how it is. Otherwise, any stillborn baby could also, like any child that is any miscarriage could also be considered a child, but even if it's very, very early. And that's kind of ridiculous. I'm sorry, that crossed a line, probably, for some people. I just didn't want any misunderstanding with people having me word things the way I initially worded it, of they were going to murder a child for being inconvenient to them. I didn't want anyone to somehow take that out of context and make the assumption that I am against choice. A person's body is their body, and they control it. That's that. End of discussion. What Akito did was treason. He betrayed the village. That could not be forgiven. That's why we erased him from your memory and cast him into exile.
でも変ですよ。どうして僕があの人に利用されることになったんですか?
But something isn't adding up. How did he manage to take advantage of me to begin with?
僕が子供だったから。でもあの人とそんなに年も変わらないし、おかしいですよ。
Was it because I was a child? We're around the same age, though. That doesn't make sense.
お前が奴の言いなりになったのは、奴がお前の兄だからだ。
You obeyed him because he's your brother. Huh? His gasp was like the sound of a breaking heart. Senri shook off my hand, which he'd been holding the entire time, and grabbed the village chief by the collar.
Oi!
Hey!
おかしな冗談はやめてください。僕に兄弟はいません。僕はずっと一人でした。
Do you think this is funny? I don't have any brothers. I've been alone this whole time. Drown him, Senri.
そんなことできるわけないじゃないですか。
You can't be serious. Erasing someone's memories, that's not possible.
できる。やったのはお前と同じ能力者じゃ。
It is. It was done by an Esper just like you. Huh? An Esper? Wait, could it have been someone on the ship, or was it someone else? There are no other Espers.
先ほど母親の形見を受け取ったら帰ると言っていたな。その帰る先にアキトはいるのか?
I believe you said you would return to your home once you received your mother's memento. Tell me, will Akito be there?
だったらなおのことここに残るんじゃ。己を利用し能力さえ奪った人間のそばにいては不幸になるだけじゃぞ。
All the more reason for you to stay here then. Living with someone who took advantage of you, going so far as to steal your ability, will cause you nothing but misery. The fact that Senri seems to be believing this liar, despite the years of abuse, is making me very mad. I'm not mad because it's unrealistic. No, it's realistic. You don't get better like this that as quickly. The amount of enough character progression has not occurred for Senri to not believe this guy. However, as a person who knows the full story, hearing this fucker just continue to lie and be a manipulative shit pisses me off and makes me want to punch him in the face. Nah, Senri having his doubts in all directions and not knowing what to believe, and even defaulting to the closest thing to family he thinks he has besides Koharu. No, I understand him falling for it. And it's super tragic. It is common for victims of abuse to end up going back to their abusers and falling for their abusers' tricks again just because they're mentally wired, and that's something that I'm worried is gonna happen here. In the end, it won't. But right now, it looks like Senri's at least gonna believe him for the time being. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But
兄に虐げられたお前がかわいそうで、大金を積んで記憶を消してもらったんじゃ。
Fucker, if you're his
そうするしか幼いお前を救う手立てはなかった。
If you are his maternal grandfather, you're the one who's... You are a... this is making me so mad. Broke my heart to see you abused by your own flesh and blood. I spent a fortune to have your memories erased because it was the only way to save you.
そんなはずないです。だってあの人は普通ですよ。時々優しくもしてくれたし。
But that just can't be. He's just so normal. He was even kind to me sometimes.
それは奴の罠だ。
Fucking. That's his trap.
そんな人を利用するなんて器用な真似できるような人じゃないんです。
He's not slick enough to swindle people like that. He's just not that type of person. Okay, so he's bonded just enough with Akito to know that something ain't right here.
能力を奪われてからのことを思い出しなさい。お前は人に蔑まれ、村はますます貧しくなった。
Recall what happened after you were robbed of your powers. People despised you and the village fell deeper into poverty.
あいつは悪魔じゃ。皆を不幸にした。
He's the devil incarnate. Everyone is miserable because of him.
何か事情があったはずです。千里君の言う通り、アキト君はそんなひどいことをする人ではありません。
He must have had his own reasons. Senri-kun is right. Akito-kun's not the kind of person who would do such a thing.
事情。一体どんな事情が村を壊滅に追いやることの免罪符になるんだね。
Reasons? What sort of reasons could possibly justify the destruction of an entire village?
それは
Protecting his little brother. Well, that's...
仮に事情があったとしても、あいつはたった一人の弟を捨てて逃げたんじゃ。
Because you erased Senri's memories and were going to murder him. Say that he did have his reasons. It does not change the fact that he ran away, abandoning his one and only brother. Huh?
センリ、村に残ってくれ。お前がいればこの土地を捨てずに済む。
Stay with us in the village, Senri. With you, we won't have to abandon this land anymore.
僕は帰ります。兄だということも能力を奪ったことも本人の口から聞かないと信じられません。
Oh no, and Akito's toxic masculinity is gonna get in the way. Nanami and Koharu are gonna have to fix this shit, aren't they? I'm going home. I'm not going to believe anything until I ask him myself.
Senri!
Senri!
まあ、よかろう。千里ももう子供じゃない。
So be it. You're no longer a child.
お前はまた戻ってくるじゃろ。それまで 母親の形見は預かっておく。
You'll be back in due time. Until then, I'll keep your mother's memento. Senri-kun's pace was slower than when we were arriving. It seemed like he was reluctant to go home. Akito-kun and Senri-kun are brothers. Senri-kun was still in disbelief, but to me it made sense. Even if Senri-kun had no memories, something about the two of them felt similar. They might be brothers, but I still can't believe that Akito-kun would have taken advantage of Senri-kun like that. Well, good, because he didn't.
あなたはどう思いました？村長の話。
What did you think about the chief's story?
記憶を消すなんてありえないですよね。そんなことができる能力があるなんて。船にいる誰かでしょうか？
Erasing memories couldn't possibly be true, could it? Even if they're an Esper, do you think it could be someone on the ship?
それはわかりません。でも村長さんが話されたことは全てが嘘だとは思えません。
He admitted to one crime, tried to spin it as a positive, and completely fabricated the rest. Erasing Senri's memory of his brother is the only truth that fucker told. I don't know for sure, but I don't think I could just write everything the chief said off as a lie.
私は千里くんと秋人くんは兄弟だと思います。
I really do believe that you and Akito-kun are brothers.
千里くんを心配する秋人くんはとても真剣ですから。
Akito-kun was always very serious about his concern for you.
前にシュクリさんには怒られたことがありました。あなたのことで。
Akito-kun, Shikuri got angry at me once about you.
私ですか？
About me?
あなたを一人にしたらいけないって。敵に囚われたあなたを助けに行けたのもあの人に背中を押してもらったからです。
You said that I shouldn't leave you alone. It's because of him that I was able to go save you. When you were captured by the enemy, he gave me the push I needed.
村長たちは嘘をついてるんですよね。僕を利用するなんてそんなのあの人に限ってありえませんよね。
The chief has to be lying. Him of all people? No, he'd never take advantage of me like that. Yeah, no, he took half of your powers to protect you from the village as much as he was able to. Your powers were killing you. He took half.
はい、私もそう思います。
Right? I think so too. Senri-kun let out a sigh of relief.
ということはシュクリというのは偽名でしょうか。どうして兄であることを隠していたのか。
Then I suppose Shikuri is just a pseudonym. So why did he hide the fact that he was my brother? Oh, look! Nanami-chan! Akito-kun!
迎えに来た。
We came to pick you up.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you!
僕、
やっぱりアキトだな。お前よくこの村に戻ってこられたな。
I know it, it's you, isn't it, Akito? You've got some nerve coming back to this village. Ugh.
この裏切り者!
You traitor.
やめてください。
Please stop.
やめんか。 村で騒ぎを起こすな。
Stop at this instant. I will not have rabble-rousing in my village.
はい。
Yes, Chief.
アキト。弟を連れ戻しに来たのか。
Did you come back to drag your brother away, Akito?
一度捨てたものに執着を示すとは、お前も随分欲深いやつだ。
How greedy of you to obsess over something you once cast aside. Nanami, speak up now, please.
本当のことを教えてください。あなたは僕の兄ですか？
Please tell me the truth. Are you really my brother?
村長たちはあなたが僕を利用したと言うんです。僕の能力の一部を奪って逃げたって。
Akito, you say the truth. Do not just cover shit. Nanami, if he tries to pull his pride bullshit, or tries to, like, shame himself, like, accept a lie out of shame, then, you set his ass right and tell the truth, because you're a fucking witness. Chief said you took advantage of me and that you stole part of my powers and ran away.
そんなの嘘ですよね。お願いです。僕はあなたの口から真実を知りたい。
That has to be a lie, right? Please, I need to hear the truth from you.
己の罪を語れとは、随分酷なことを言うな。
No, no. What point is there in making him confess his own crimes?
アキトは千里の能力を自分のいいように使った。自分の身が危うくなると千里の能力を奪って一人逃げた。
Interesting. Realizing that he was in... Now that's, That's, interesting. You're adding more to the story to try and make yourself more believable and catching yourself worse. Akito used your powers for his own gain. Once he realized he was in danger, he fled, taking your power along with him.
これ見ろ。わしの言葉に何一つ反論せんだろう。それはわしの言うことがすべて真実だからじゃ。
Nanami, fucking speak up. Akito's clearly too much of a big piss baby to say anything. At least at this moment. Look, he doesn't even bother denying my words, does he? That's because I speak the truth. That can't be.
Akito.
Akito?
そうだよ。全部あんたの言う通りだ。
Yeah, that's right, you're speaking the truth.
けど、俺がどういう人間であろうと、またこいつを村に縛り付けるのは許さねえ。
But no matter what kind of person I might be, I ain't gonna let you tie him down to this village again.
人聞きの悪いことを言う。千里がこの村に戻るかどうかは本人の意志に委ねておる。そうじゃろう。
Tie him down, don't be so arrogant. Whether or not Senri will return to this village is entirely up to Senri himself, is it not? Akito, you need to let this fucker know the full truth. Otherwise, Senri is gonna end up believing his abuser.
今日は帰りなさい。待っておるからの。
You may leave for today. We shall be awaiting your return.
村長、本当に良かったんですか？あのまま千里を返して。
Chief, are you sure it's alright letting Senri leave like that?
そうです。千里さえ戻ってくれば、この土地を捨てる必要もありません。無理やりにでも連れ戻すべきでは。
Exactly. If Senri were to return to the village, we wouldn't have to abandon our land. Wouldn't it be wise to bring him back, even if by force?
バカなこと。千里はもう子供ではない。能力を完全に取り戻した今、抵抗されればこちらの命が危うくなる。
Nonsense. Senri's no longer a child. Now that he's fully regained his powers, he could put our lives in danger if he resists.
千里には己の意志でこの村に留まってもらう必要がある。
We must have him return to this village willingly.
心配ない。
This is no cause for concern.
見たところ、アキトは己のしでかしたことに後悔しているようじゃ。
From what I can tell,
わしの
Akito
言葉を
deeply
否定
regrets
しなか
his
ったのが
actions.
何よりの証拠。
The fact that he did not deny a single word I said is proof enough.
あの兄弟が分かり合うことはないじゃろうで。千里は帰ってくる。ここしか居場所はないんじゃからな。
Those brothers will never come to an understanding. Senri will be back. He has no other place left for him but here.
ただ一つ。あの女子の存在が問題じゃ。まあそれもあの男が何とかするじゃろう。
Oh, this Oh, this man has fucked up again. My only concern is that girl of his. No matter, I'm sure that man will take care of it.
あの男とは
That man, who is that?
世界の人間じゃよ。
That man from the world. Motohisa, then. Or the purple-haired one.
待ってください、シュクリさん。話をさせてください。
Wait, Shikuri, please talk to me.
どうして否定しなかったんですか？あれは村長の嘘でしょ。あなたはそんな人じゃ。
Nanami, you fucking set this shit straight? Koharu, you help them. This is just like, idiot lack of communication shit. Why didn't you deny it? The chief was lying, wasn't he? You're not that kind of person.
お前、俺のこと覚えてねえだろ。なのになんであっちが嘘だと思うんだ。
You don't remember a thing about me. So why do you think that man was lying?
それは。
Well, because...
船で再会してからも、俺たちはほとんど話さなかった。お前は、俺のことはわからねえだろ。
Akito, stop fueling the misunderstanding, you moron! Nanami, you are a fucking witness to this shit. If you don't explain, I'm going to go in there, I'm gonna reach into this game and slap you and your boyfriend. Even after we were reunited on the ship, we ain't spoke but a handful of times. You don't know nothing about me.
わからなかったら、あなたのことを信じちゃいけないって言うんですか？
What makes you think that I need to know you before I can trust you?
俺はお前にとっていい兄貴じゃなかった。
I wasn't a good brother to you.
だったら僕が村に戻ることは止めませんよね。
So you wouldn't stop me if I returned to the village then?
何言ってんだよ。あの村にひどい目に遭わされたくせに。
The hell are you talking about? Those villagers treated you like garbage.
僕はずっと嫌だったんです。役立たずの自分が。でも今ならあの村を潤すことができる。
Shit. I've always hated how useless I was. But now I can actually do something for that village.
バカか。ちょっとやそっとの水じゃなんともならねえんだぞ。
Are you stupid? A little water ain't gonna fix nothing.
僕があの村にずっといれば問題ありません。
If I stay in the village, that won't be a problem.
ダメだ。そんなこと絶対にさせね
え。No, I ain't gonna let you.
なんで止めるんですか？僕にとってあなたはいい兄ではないんですよね。
Why are you trying to stop me? I thought you weren't supposed to be a good brother.
それとも力が惜しくなりましたか？
Or what? Do you regret giving me my powers back?
Senri-kun!
Senri-kun?
違う。
You're wrong. After being silent the entire time, Nanami was the one who spoke up finally.
アキトは何も悪くない。あなたを助けようとしただけ。
Akito didn't do anything wrong. He was just trying to help you.
おい、余計なこと言うな。
Hey, quit it!
アキト。
Akito!
白縫さんは何かご存知なんですか？
Do you know something about this, Shiranui?
知ってる。全部知ってる。
I know everything.
だったら教えてください。
Then tell me, please. The village chief is fucked.
アキトは悪くない。本当に悪いのは私。
Nope, never mind. Nanami, you're. Akito was in the wrong. I'm the one you should blame. Don't.
私が一ノ瀬さんの記憶を消した。
I'm the one who erased your memory. Huh? What?
私が記憶を消さなければこんな誤解が生まれることはなかった。私があの時反抗していれば。
If I hadn't erased your memory, none of this would have happened. If only I'd fought back.
よせって言ってんだろ。
I'm telling you to stop.
ナナミは悪くない。俺がお前を置いて逃げたことは事実だ。
Nanami, throw in the part about why Akito had to run away. Nanami ain't done nothing wrong. The fact is I abandoned you and ran away.
恨んで楽になるなら俺を恨め。
If it makes you feel any better, you should blame me. Senri-kun! Please tell me he ran back to the ship. Oh, good. Oh no. Am I gonna have to read through Senri having a panic attack? I mean, I'm physically capable of it, having had many of my own at this point. They're lesser panic attacks, but they're still panic attacks. Senri-kun!
みんな一気にいろんなこと話しすぎですよ。聞く側の立場になってほしい。
All saying so much. Put yourselves in my shoes for once. Aww.
最悪です。こんなのってないです。実の兄がいると分かったのに、その兄は僕を利用する人で。
Incorrect. It's not the whole truth. But I knew this misunderstanding would happen. This is awful. I can't believe this. Here I am finding out that I have a brother, and it turns out that he took advantage of me. He used me.
びっくりしたけど、少し嬉しかったのに。僕にも家族がいるって思ったのに。
I was surprised, but it made me a little happy too. I thought I finally had a family. What a fool I was.
村長が言ったこと。否定してくれるって信じてたのに。
I thought that you'd deny what the chief was saying. I trusted you. Senri-kun cried, his shoulders shaking from the touch of his skin. I could feel his pain and sorrow.
嫌だ。僕この船には。
Wait, no. Shit.
嫌だ。僕この船にはいられません。
This is too much. I can't stay on this ship. Senri-kun, who had spoke embarrassingly about how life on the ship was fun just a few days ago, was now talking about parting ways.
Senri-kun, お願いです。Akito君を恨まないでください。
Senri-kun, please don't hold a grudge against Akito-kun.
Akito君は自分を恨めと言いました。それで楽になれるならと。でも人を恨んで楽になれることはありません。
Akito-kun told you to blame him if it made you feel any better, but blaming someone won't make you feel better. It never does.
恨みが深くなればなるほど辛いだけです。私はこれ以上千里君が苦しむ姿を見たくない。
The deeper your resentment, the more you'll suffer. And I don't want to see you suffer anymore, Senri-kun.
でも怒りが収まりません。叫び出したい、暴れたい、誰かを傷つけたい。
Then how about your maternal grandfather then? He sounds like someone that deserves to be hurt. Considering that Shiro is already dead, basically. Finally. But I'm just so angry. I want to scream. I want to break things. I want to hurt someone.
僕の苦しさを誰かにぶつけないと自分を保てないんです。
I have to show this pain to someone else or I can't go on.
叫んでもらって構いません。暴れてもいいです。傷つけるならどうぞ私を使ってください。
It's okay to scream. You can break things if you want, and if you're going to hurt someone, hurt me instead. Definitely don't hurt yourself.
私は千里君に何をされても許せます。絶対に嫌いになることはありません。
No matter what you do to me, I can forgive you. I swear I'd never hate you. Koharu? Girl? That's not... Let's just say you don't say that to people, because that's not how healthy relationships are.
だから千里君もほんの少しでいいですから許してあげてください。
So please, Senri-kun, please forgive him, even if just a little.
許す
Forgive him?
私は今でも信じられません。アキト君が村の人たちが言った通りの人だとは思えません。
It's still hard for me to believe that Akito-kun did exactly what those villagers said.
でもアキト君が話してくれないのは事実です。アキト君の沈黙が千里君を傷つけています。
Wow. Did Sarata give Koharu a psychology book at some point? Or you know what? I can see Natsuhiko slipping a psychology book under the door. Just like, these fuckers need therapy, just gonna leave these around the Norn and dip. It's like now that they're not gonna go through the reset, I'm just gonna leave some therapy books around. There we go. But Akito-kun won't talk to us about it, that much is true. And Akito-kun's silence is hurting you. Yup. And him too.
仕方ないとは思います。でもほんの少しでもアキト君を許してあげてください。
I understand why you would blame him, but please try to forgive him. Try at least.
難しいことを言いますね。あなたは一体どちらの味方なんですか？シュクリさんですか？僕ですか？
It's a lot to ask, you know. Whose side are you on? Shikari's or mine?
どちらかを選ばなければならないなら、もちろん千里君です。
If I had to choose, it'd be yours, of course.
許すという行為はお互いを救うことになります。
I believe forgiveness can help save both of you. After a while, Senri-kun looked up again. His pale complexion seemed to have gained some color back.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
みっともないところを見せました。
You shouldn't have had to see that.
いえ、なんともありませんよ。
It's nothing to worry about.
服もしわくちゃにしてしまいました。
I also rumpled up your clothes.
このくらいどうってことないです。
Nothing a good wash can't fix.
涙もついたし、鼻水も確実に付着しています。
You're definitely soaked with my tears. You're soaked with my tears. Definitely some snot in there too.
笑わないでくださいよ。
Don't laugh at being serious.
今日はもうお休みになられてはいかがでしょうか。
How about you take the rest of the day off?
でも村のこと考えないと。
But I need to think over the village.
疲れている時に考え事をするのはよくありませんよ。また明日一緒に考えましょう。
Thinking when you're tired isn't good for you. Let's think about it together tomorrow.
はい。
Okay. Forgive him. I really made a big ask back there. But if everything the villagers said is true, and if Senri-kun ends up holding a grudge against Akito, those two will never be able to get over it. A lot of things were finally coming together. The reason Akito-kun was so worried about Senri-kun, the way Senri-kun felt so nostalgic towards those cookies, and how Nanami-chan always watched over the two of them with such care and concern. Whether it was when I was learning how to bake those cookies or when I went to discuss fixing the door, Nanami-chan was always by Akito-kun's side. At first I thought it was because they were paired up, but that mustn't have been the only reason why. She was worried about Akito-kun and Senri-kun, and was watching the brothers from close by. Am I wrong, Nanami-chan? I wanted to talk to her, but right now I knew she had to be busy comforting Akito-kun. I don't have much time. I can't rush things and cause more pain. There was nothing I could do but wait until the last minute, so I went back to my room. Do not run into Motohisa. She's gonna run into Motohisa. It was the second night after the ship landed. Tomorrow, once everyone returns, the ship will take off. Senri-kun will have to decide whether or not he will stay in the village.
Beep, beep. Beep. あれ、ひよこさん、どこから入られたんですか?
I don't trust that robo bird. Oh, Hiyoko, how did you get in here?
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep. That's funny, the door should have been closed. Huh, I wonder who that could be. Oh, hey, Nanami, good.
Nanami-chan, こんばんは。
Good evening, Nanami-chan.
ごめんなさい。もう寝る?
I'm sorry, were you going to sleep?
いえ、まだ起きてるつもりです。
No, actually, I'm planning on staying up.
教えてほしい。私はどうしたらいいと思う?
I wanted to ask you, what do you think I should do?
私は全部知ってる。アキトは悪くない。事情を話せばきっと分かってもらえる。
I know everything. I know that Akito didn't do anything wrong. If you'd just explain, I'm sure Senri-kun would. I'm sure Ichinose would understand.
それなのにアキトは何も言わない。私にも絶対に話すなって口止めする。
But Akito won't say anything, and he keeps telling me not to speak a single word about it. At this rate, though.
どうしてアキト君は本当のことを話してくださらないんですか?
Why won't Akito-kun tell him the truth?
自分が悪いって本気で思ってるから。あと、万が一でも一ノ瀬さんが自分を責めるようなことがあってほしくないって。
Because he genuinely thinks he's guilty. And he doesn't want Ichinose to blame himself.
そうですか。
Oh, I see. So he's keeping quiet for Senri's sake too. But does it really have to be at the expense of their brotherly relationship? And it's also not really gonna help Senri, because if he does stay quiet, Senri will end up going back to the fucking village. There must be a better way.
私は子供の頃から人の記憶を消す力があった。いろんな人の悲しい記憶を消してきた。
Ever since I was a child, I've had the ability to erase people's memories. I've erased many sad memories from all kinds of people.
私は 自分が正しいことをやっているとずっと思ってた。父の言う通りにしていればいいと。
I always believed I was doing the right thing. That I should just do as my father said.
でも、一ノ瀬さんの記憶を消せと命じられて、初めてだった。幸せな記憶を消すのは。
But when I was asked to erase Senri-kun's, when I was asked to erase Ichinose-'s memory, that was the first time I'd erased someone's happy memories.
一ノ瀬さんのため、村のためだと言われたけど、そうじゃなかった。誰も幸せにはなれなかった。
I was told it was for Ichinose-'s sake, for the sake of the village, but it wasn't. No one was happier for it.
私のせいで、二人は。
Because of me, those two.
ナナミちゃん。
ナナミちゃん? I hugged her trembling shoulders tightly.
一緒に考えましょう。どうしたら二人が幸せになれるか。
Let's think about this together, about how we can make them, both of them happy.
大丈夫ですよ。絶対大丈夫です。
Don't worry, everything will be fine. Yeah, as long as we lock Masamune's uncle on Natsuhiko's ship. Preferably at sword point, because we don't need any more guns in this damn world. I kept repeating the same words until Nanami-chan stopped crying. All I could do was give her words of comfort, telling her that it'll be fine without any basis, although I was trying to almost as though I was trying to convince myself. But I did because I believed it would motivate my future self. That was my own unique way of dealing with things, my answer to life. I say it myself, people are only given ordeals that they're capable of overcoming. Again, not always, Koharu. If I give up now, that'll mean that I lied to Senri-kun, and I mustn't tell lies. Nanami-chan and I talked a little before going to sleep. Everything hinged on the following day. Tomorrow was our only chance at making anything happen, to make any change. Except Motohisa's gonna get in the way. Though Itsuki might show up and kick his ass. I hope so. It's morning. I need to talk to Senri-kun.
Yeah. ちょっと話があるんだけど、今いいかな?
Hey there, mind if I talk to you about something?
私今急いでいまして。
I'm in a bit of a hurry right now.
聞こえちゃったんだよね。君がナナミちゃんと話していること。
Oh, fuck off, Motohisa. I don't trust your ass. I've heard you talk. Your conversation, you know. You and Nanami talking. Huh?
記憶を消した云々ってやつ。
About memories being erased, etc., etc.
どうしてですか？あの時部屋には私たちだけしか。
But how? We should have been the only people in that room. The fucking Hyoko, man. The fucking Hyoko. Wait, come to think of it, that Hyoko was there too. But the Hyoko couldn't have spoken to him, could it? It was being controlled by him.
君たちの声、かなり大きくてね。部屋の外まで聞こえてきたんだよ。
Your voices were quite loud. I could hear you from outside the room. Lying bastard.
そうだったんですか?
What? Oh, I wasn't aware. I had no idea. I always thought it would be safe to talk in the room. It was, until that robo bird was in there.
まあまあ、それはさておいて。消えた記憶があるんだって。
Anyway, let's put that aside. So what's this about erased memories?
そのことは誰にも話さないでもらえませんか? 本当に
promise not to tell anyone about that? It's supposed to be a secret. Also, I don't trust you. Actually, she does trust him. She's stupid. She's not, but she is. She doesn't have enough life experience. She's not quite there yet.
それはもちろん。ただ力になれるんじゃないかと思って声をかけさせてもらったんだよ。
Of course, I just thought I might be able to help, which is why I decided to talk to you.
消えた記憶取り戻すことができるよ。
Oh. Right. But I don't trust you. You can actually recover lost memories.
本当ですか?
Wait, really?
うん。おじさんは本当のことしか言わないよ。
Incorrect! You literally lied about how you overheard. You overheard through the bird. Yep, this old dog always tells the truth, except when he doesn't.
でも、どうやって?
But how?
簡単さ。政宗の能力を使えばいい。
Simple, just use Masamune's power. Masamune-san's power? Sakuya-san and Nanami-chan never talked about their powers, but once we decided our mission to destroy weapons, Masamune-san came clean about his.
過去視。人や物の記憶を読み取ることができる。
Psychometry. Past sight. He can see into memories of people and objects.
あいつはああ見えて能力の素質があってね。物からでも過去を見ることができるよ。
You might not look it, but that boy's got a pretty strong affinity for his powers. He can see an object's past, too.
ただ、何でもいいってわけじゃない。普段からずっと身につけているアクセサリーとかだとベストだな。
It can't be any old object, though. It has to be something that the person usually has with them. An accessory usually does the trick. Immediately, Senriken's parents' rings came to mind.
ありがとうございます。早速、政宗さんに聞いてみます。
Thank you so much. I'll ask Masamune-san right away.
はい、頑張ってね。
Sure thing. Good luck. That was suspiciously helpful. Nanami-chan, great news! We can bring back Senriken's memories.
本当?
Really?
はい。政宗さんの能力を借りるんです。
Yes, we just have to borrow Masamune-san's ability.
トウヤさんの確か過去視
Toya's ability. You mean his past sight?
はい。過去を見る力があれば誤解なく分かり合えるはずです。一緒に政宗さんを探してくださいますか?
Find Senri first. Find Senri and Akito first. Yes, if we have the power to look into the past, we could clear up this whole misunderstanding. Can you help me find Masamune-san? Yes.
消えた記憶を取り戻す?
Recover lost memories.
はい。政宗さんの力がどうしても必要なんです。
Yes, we really need your power, Masamune-san.
すまない。俺は記憶を読み取ることはできても、見たものを他人と共有することはできないんだ。
I'm sorry, even if I was able to read their memories, I don't have the ability to share it with others. Huh?
確かにおじきの言った通り、人だけでなく物からも読み取ることができる。でもそこまでだ。誰かと共有したいなら別の力が必要になる。
How about Heishi and Itsuki, huh? My uncle's right. My ability works on both people and objects, but that's as far as it goes. If I wanted to share that vision with someone else, I'd need another power.
もちろん、俺が見たものを話して聞かせることはできるが、それでは意味がないんだろ?
Of course, I could just tell you what I saw, but that would defeat the whole point, wouldn't it? It's better than nothing, Masamune. It's better than fucking nothing at this point.
すみません。
Which is what we've got. I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい、ナナミちゃん。ぬか喜びをさせてしまいました。
I'm sorry, Nanami-chan. I got your hopes up.
トウヤさん、どうやっても人に記憶を見せることはできないの？音丸さんの精神感能力は？
It's okay, Toya. Is there no other way to show someone the memory? What about Otomaru's telepathy?
あれは声と感情だからな。試したことはないが、樹の夢の能力を使えばなんとかなるかもしれない。
That only works with voices and feelings, though. I haven't tried it before, but we might have a chance if we use Itsuki's dream walking.
樹は人の願いや望みを夢の中で叶えることができる。その力を使えば、もしかすると。
Itsuki can make people's wishes come true within their dreams. If we use that power, then maybe.
私、鏡さんを探してくる。
I'll go find Kagami.
待ってくれ。樹はまだ戻ってきてない。
Hold on, Itsuki hasn't come back yet.
どうして？集合は今日の朝だったはず。戻ってこないのはおかしい。
Why? Our curfew was this morning. He should be back by now.
ああ、今人員を割いて探しているんだが、見つからなくてな。ミコトも一緒だ。
Right, we're looking for him right now, but we can't find him, or Mikoto for that matter.
とりあえず出発は明日の朝に延期した。俺も探しに行ってくるよ。
We've postponed our departure until tomorrow morning. For now, I'll go search for them as well.
ナナミちゃん、樹さんたち戻ってこないかもしれません。
Nanami-chan, I'm not sure if Itsuki-san and Mikoto-chan are coming back.
なぜ？
Why?
詳しいことはわかりません。でも、樹さん、船を降りたいとおっしゃっていました。
I don't know the specifics, but Itsuki-san was saying that he wanted to get off the ship.
一ノ瀬さんが村に残るって言ったら、私はどうしたらいいかわからない。
If Ichinose says he's going to stay in the village, I'm not sure what we should do.
明日の朝まで考える猶予ができてしまった。もしかしたらその間に一ノ瀬さんは村に行ってしまうかも。
We have until tomorrow morning to come up with a plan, but Ichinose might leave for the village before that.
そしたら、アキトと一ノ瀬さんは
Then Akito and Ichinose.
ナナミちゃん
Nanami-chan? Huh? We have to talk to Akito-kun and Senri-kun, but I'm worried their conversation will leak out if we use our room again.
4人で街に行きませんか？外に出れば、アキトくんともちゃんと話せるかもしれません。
Why don't all four of us go into town? If we go outside, maybe we'll be able to talk properly with Akito-kun.
話すことなんてありませんよ。
There's nothing to talk about.
センリくん。
センリくん？
もういいんです。無理に話したくないことを聞き出すのは性に合いません。
Just forget it's not in my nature to force people to talk.
白縫さんも責任を感じる必要はないですよ。僕の記憶を消したのは村の人間が依頼したことなんでしょ。
Shiranui, you don't need to feel responsible either. It was the villagers who hired you to erase my memory, wasn't it?
でも消したのは私。
But I'm the one who erased it.
依頼がなければ消さなかったはずです。だから気にしないでください。
You did so only because you were hired to. So please don't worry about it.
僕は村に行きます。
I will go to the village.
あの村はどうしようもない村ですが、一応僕の生まれ故郷です。
I fucking
僕
knew
が何と
it.
かすべきでしょう。
I hate it, but I knew it. The village may be hopeless, but it's still my hometown. It's my responsibility to do something about it.
僕はあの人が言ったことを全て信じるつもりでしたが、もうそういうのはやめます。
I planned on believing whatever he told me, but I don't care anymore.
恨みません。でも期待もしません。 それで十分です。
I won't hold a grudge, but neither will I hold any expectations. That's enough for me.
待ってください。千里君の過去、取り戻せるかもしれないんです。正宗さんと美月さんの力があれば。
We might be able to get your memories back. We just need to use Masamune-san and Itsuki-san's powers.
いいですよ、過去なんて。もうどうでもいいんです。
What's the point in caring about the past? I don't care about anything anymore. Senri-kun?
Senri-kun.
Senri-kun?
すみません。昨日寝ようと思ったんですが、全然眠れなかったんです。
Sorry, I tried to sleep last night, but I couldn't sleep at all.
少し寝たら村に行きます。だから、今は一人にしてもらえませんか？
I'll be going to the village after I get some rest, so could you please leave me alone for now?
村にはお一人で行かれるおつもりですか？
Are you planning to go to the village by yourself?
あなただって見たでしょ、あの村を。一緒に行ったっていいことはありません。
You saw the village for yourself. Nothing good will come out of you being with me.
お別れしたいんですか？
So, is this goodbye?
落ち着いたら戻ってきます。
I'll be back when things calm down. No.
何ですか？布団に入ってこないでください。
Whoa, what are you doing? Don't get under the covers.
でも大事な話をするときはお顔を合わせてでないと。
But when it comes to important matters, we have to talk face to face.
だったら起きます。
I'll get up then.
いえ、お疲れなのに無理はさせられません。
No, you're tired. I shouldn't make you get up.
千里君、本当に村に帰りたいって思っていらっしゃるんですか？
Senri-kun, are you really thinking of returning to the village?
そんなわけないじゃないですか。言ったでしょ、あの村にはいい思い出はないって。
Of course not. I already told you I don't have any good memories about that place.
村がなくなることを聞いたとき、僕は心から良かったと思いました。
When I heard that the village would disappear, it felt good. From the bottom of my heart.
僕にはわかるんです。あの土地の水脈は枯れきってる。鉱石を掘り続けたせいで大地は死んでしまった。
I can tell that place, the water table is all but spent. The land died because they kept mining for ores.
僕が帰ったところで悪あがきの延長にしかならない。いい結果をもたらすことはない。
Even if I were to return, it'll only prolong the inevitable. No good can come from it.
そこまで分かっているのに帰ろうとするのはどうしてですか？
Well, if you know that much, why are you trying to go back?
シュクリさんが動くかもしれないからです。
Because it might push Shikuri to do something.
自分勝手でごめんなさい。でもこういう方法しか見つからないんです。
I'm sorry for being so selfish, but this is the only way that I know how.
僕の処世術の一つですよ。怒りはその人の本当の気持ちを引き出す。
It's one of my answers to life. Anger can bring out people's truth feelings.
特にあの人は怒った時じゃないとちゃんと口を聞いてくれないから。
Especially him, he won't spill his guts unless he gets really angry. Huh.
僕がもう一度村に行けば、あの人も少しは話す気になりませんかね。
If I go back to the village again, maybe he'll finally feel like talking.
わかりません。お互いを傷つける諸刃にならないか心配になります。
I don't understand. I'm worried that you'll end up hurting each other instead.
変ですね。あなたには本音で話せるのに、あの人相手だとこういう回りくどい手段を使わ
I
な
can
きゃならな
speak
い。
to you pretty frankly, but when it comes to him, I always have to beat around the bush.
本当に兄弟なのか怪しく思えます。
Makes you question if we really are related. Honestly, it's kind of more proof that you're related.
一つ聞いてもいいでしょうか。千里君はどうしてアキト君を信じているんですか？
May I ask you one thing? Why do you believe what Akito-kun says?
おかしなことを聞きますね。それはあなただって同じでしょ？
That's a weird question. I can ask the same of you.
私が信じる理由と千里君が信じる理由は違うと思います。
I think my reason for believing and your reason for believing are different.
まあ、本人に言われましたしね。ほとんど接してないんだから自分のことを分かるはずがないって。
Well, he told me himself. I've barely spent any time with him, so there's no way that I could know anything about him.
あれは相当傷つきました。僕がユイガさんならツタによる市中引き回しの刑です。
That hurt a lot. If I was Yuiga, I'd lasso him with vines and drag him through the city.
でもその通りですよね。
But
僕
he's
はあの
right.
人が怖くて仕方なかった。
I was afraid of him. I tried to keep my
絶対に
distance
近
from
寄る
him
ま
at
い
all
としてきたので、
costs.
あなたの方がよっぽどあの人と話しているはずです。
You must have spent way more time talking to him than I ever did.
だから僕があの人を信じるのはあの人の人柄が理由ではないんですよ。
So his personality isn't the reason why I believe him.
それならどうしてですか？
Then why do you?
僕はずっと寂しかった。
I'd been lonely for quite a while.
自分でも呆れるほど偏屈だと思います。寂しいなら自分から人の輪に入ればいい。でも
I'm
それ
so
ができなかった。
stubborn. It makes me sick sometimes. If I was lonely, I should have just joined a group of people, but I couldn't do that.
心のどこかに確信があったんです。多分僕は最初から一人だったわけじゃない。誰か
Somewhere in my heart,
僕のそばにいたは
I
ず
was
だと。
certain that maybe I wasn't alone to begin with. That maybe there was someone who should have been by my side.
はっきりとした根拠はありません。でも最初から孤独なら寂しいという感情すら抱かなかったと思うんです。
I had no solid proof, but if I was genuinely alone from the start, I don't think I would have ever felt lonely to begin with.
人は知らないものを求めることはない。でも僕はずっとぬくもりが欲しかった。
People don't yearn for what they don't know.
誰かのそれを知っていたから。
But I always yearned for the warmth of another person, probably because I knew someone's warmth before.
千里君は失っていなかったんですね。思い出は記憶から抜け落ちても心は優しさやぬくもりを覚えていた。
You must have never truly lost it. After all, even if your memories were gone, your heart still remembered the kindness and warmth you felt.
だから千里君は優しいんですね。たくさん嫌なことを言われても心が凍ることはなかった。
That's why you're so kind, Senri-kun. Regardless of all those awful things that were said to you, your heart never froze over.
そうなんですかね。そうだといいですけど。
Do you think so? That'd be nice.
記憶が消えても待ってるってことは僕はあの人のことを慕っているということですよね。
If I've been waiting for him even after all this time, even if I'm waiting for him after all this time, even without my memories, then doesn't that mean I really cherish him?
はい、きっと。そして千里君がそう感じているということは、アキト君は千里君にとっていいお兄さんだったんですよ。
Yes, I'm sure of it. And if you feel that way, then Akito-san must have been a wonderful brother to you. Maybe I should tell him something about the Akito-kun I know. I think the cookies are the right answer, but the things they have in common might be a fun thing to look at later.
アキト君にずっと口止めされていたことがあるんです。
there's actually something that Akito-kun asked me not to tell you. It was, cookies are the right answer. What is it?
驚かないで聞いてくださいね。
Don't act too surprised, okay?
これ以上驚くことなんてありませんよ。あなたがシュクリさんの元恋人とかだったらぶっ飛びますけど。
How could I be any more surprised unless you say something crazy like you used to date Shikari or something?
実は
Actually... Wait, what?
センリ君の好きな焼き菓子、あのレシピはアキト君から伝授してもらったものなんです。
Akito-kun taught me how to make those cookies that you like.
なんだ、そんなことですか。
That's it?
びっくりしませんでしたか？
Weren't you surprised?
まあ料理上手のシュクリさんですからね。おかしいことはないでしょ。
I mean, Shikari is good at cooking. There's nothing surprising there.
そうでしたか。これが私のアキト君を信じる理由の大きな一つだったのですが。
Well, that was one of my main reasons for believing in Akito-kun.
なぜですか？
Why is that?
センリ君、初めてあのお菓子を食べたとき、懐かしい味っておっしゃったんです。
The first time you ate those cookies, you said that the taste was nostalgic.
確かにそんなこと言った気もします。
Right, I think I did say something like that.
それってつまり、ずっと昔にアキト君が作った焼き菓子を食べたことがあるんじゃないですか？
That must mean that at some point in the past you ate those same cookies that Akito-kun baked, right? Oh.
何年経っても忘れられないくらい美味しい焼き菓子。アキト君も作り方をずっと覚えていたんです。
Cookies so delicious you couldn't forget about them years later? And after all that time, Akito-kun still remembered how to make them too.
作り方を習った時、何度も作らないと手順は覚えられないって言っていたんです。その時は何にも疑問を持たなかったのですが。
When he was teaching me how to make them, he told me that you have to make it over and over to remember how by heart, but I didn't question it at the time, but...
多分、センリ君のためにたくさん作ってほしいということだったんじゃないでしょうか。
I think he was trying to tell me to keep making those cookies for you. Okay, as much as I would like to continue to a better stopping point, it's been 3 hours as far as recording time goes, approximately. And, more importantly, it's 1:36 in the morning. I'll record more tomorrow. I physically cannot keep going. If I do, it's gonna tear up my voice, and, yeah, I'm just not gonna have the energy. The yawning has kind of started. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, fellow dragons. I will see y'all next episode. I don't know how many more episodes of this there'll be, but there'll be more. Bye, fellow dragons.